for Monday! All right. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Monday rolls in, we slide in the frame. Coach Lucas on deck, Kiri on name. From the G-Long zone, we bring that spark. Big ideas, big laughs, all heart. Coffee in hand, but the vibe is alive. Every week we pull up, everybody thrive. Hot takes, cool moves, let the whole town know. When the mics go live, you're ready to go. Say it loud, say it right. With the sound of the Monday night. Turn it up, don't let it fade. Here comes the show, let it play. Monday Funday Show. Monday Funday Show. Coach Lucas Kiri, run the whole day, oh. Monday Funday Show. Monday Funday Show. G-Long zone, we go. Everybody know.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of the Monday Funday Show, wherever you are watching from around the planet. My name is Kiri, and I'm back on the hosting chair after having another week off. Look, it's great to be back. It's one of my favourite shows of the week to do. Alongside me, we have Coach Lucas. How are you, mate?
Yes, Mr. NBN, you're back. I'm doing well. No, we definitely missed you. Me doing a show by myself is like throwing a dildo at a prostitute.
Already we are going hard.
We're going hard. We'll make sure we edit that intro out as well. But no, glad that you're back, and don't go away again. If anyone's going to go away, it's going to be me next time.
Unless Geelong are in the grand final and we win the grand final, I will be in Melbourne for 2 weeks. I'll be in Melbourne for 2 weeks. Yeah, who knows? But hello, Sikon Kim. He is watching from Cambodia. It's awesome. We have international viewers as well. We are massive. We are massive here on the Geelong zone. I thought on Brendan Favola had a tildo. We are going hard already, and we're barely 5 minutes into the show, ladies.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Brendan Favola's dildo. Exactly what I was talking about.
I thought you meant something else, which we are going to talk about a bit later on, which is what happened in the AFL world. But anyways, if you are new to the Monday Funday Show, we're going to talk the results from the latest week of the AFL, some other footy news, some other sports news, and also the Monday Funday quiz, which we like doing as well. All right, let's get into it. We'll say hello to a few other people. Hello, Gizelenko. He's a regular viewer of this show. And Chris, hello, mate. How are you? The Mr.
We're gonna get Chris on later on in the show.
We're gonna get you on, Chris. We know we'll get you to talk about the Collingwood game as well. But yeah, let's get into it. Where's my screen here? Been a hot minute since I did this. Well, not really. I did the Sunday race yesterday. Anyway. Let's get into it. The first game, Fremantle and the Adelaide Crows, which was at Optus Stadium on Friday night. No Thursday night game, funnly enough, Lucas. We only had the Friday night game. I don't know. I liked my Thursday night games only if Geelong weren't playing. Like I hate Geelong playing on Thursday nights, but any other team, I'm fine with it. Truth be told, I think Thursday night footy has grown on me. It's always in the background and all of that, but. Yeah, but there wasn't any Thursday night games this week. It's first happened on Friday night. Fremantle and the Adelaide Crows. The Dockers, they have sealed the minor premiership for this one. They won by 24 points. Yeah, they just did what they had to do. Didn't really need to get out of second gear for this one. Jai Amos was the star of the show with 5 goals for this one. For the Adelaide Crows, yeah, this was a game that they needed to win to solidify a final spot. And, yeah, it looks like they're going to play the wild card.
Yes, no doubt. Adelaide, I thought were actually pretty good in defeat. They really pressured Freo, really got on top of him in the inside due to mainly Isaac Rankin and Dawson. They got in front at one stage in the fourth quarter, and we thought, wow, can they do it? They're a very dangerous team, the Crows. They're kind of like a box of chocolates. You just don't know what you're going to get from them. Their very good is very good, and their bad is shockingly bad. However, Freo, in Perth, you're going to have to play all four quarters to beat Hawthorn tried that. Sydney tried that, all failed. Adelaide, again, just didn't quite play the full quarters. And Freo got them in the end. Again, Freo, their forwards outside of Jai and Miss were inaccurate. Josh Tracy didn't have his kicking boots on. He was actually quite shocking to. Yeah, he was terrible, to be honest, Mr. NBN. So that can't happen. Like 16, it's over 30 scoring shots they had to 23. They really should have won this by a lot more, Freo, to be fair. But their goal kicking accuracy has been a problem all year. And so far it's got them out of jail. But that's not going to, your luck's going to run out eventually. And against the bigger clubs in the finals, you need to kick straight. Otherwise, it will be costly. We've seen that with Brisbane a couple of times. I wish it was that grand final and that prelim. But anyway, Brisbane have done it a couple of times. So Freo need to improve from that. Need to fix their goal kicking.
Yeah, no, I do agree with you with that, Lucas. Just talking about Josh Tracy, yes, he was inaccurate up at goal, but gee, he can mark the damn footy, can he? Like,
oh yeah.
How many contested marks did he grab? I'll try and get the stats on my phone. But Jizzlinka says, how dare you talk about my goat Tracy like that? But he needs to start kicking straighter for sure. And normally Tracy's a dead accurate forward in front as well. If I get his
6 contested marks, Jezelenko said.
Thank you very much, Jezelenko. I'm a bit slow with the AFL app today, but damn, it's like he's got sticky hands. He's like bloody Spider-Man. He's able to grab the ball, like he's able to stick it. But we talked about Freo's goal accuracy many times, and that's what's going to expose them come finals time. Look, it's one thing playing in Perth, but it's going to be the other playing at the MCG. Obviously, they lost to Melbourne a couple of weeks ago over there, a game that they should have won, in my opinion, if they had any chance of playing or ultimately winning the grand final as well. But look, we could be putting our egg in our faces in 4 or 5 weeks' time, like we did with Brisbane for the last couple of years. So, for the Adelaide Crows, they just look vulnerable without Taylor Walker in the forward line. Riley Thilthorpe, massive fall from grace. I don't know what's happened to him. Fogarty was okay. Isaac Rankin, gee whiz. He's the only one that could hold his head up high. Everyone else was just deplorable in that Adelaide side.
Yeah, you mentioned Tracy's sticky hands. He's got bitten by a spider. That's what happened. He became Spider-Man with the glove. Unfortunately, there's a green goblin in between the big sticks, and he keeps on missing it. But I'm sure that we'll get a little bit better. It would be nice if we got a Spider-Man 4. We will be there no matter what for that one.
Absolutely. Have you seen Brand New Day yet?
No, that's shit. I think it's shit. Tom Holland, shit. The guy before him, shit.
Andrew Garfield.
Garfield, yeah, the amazing Spider-Man. I guess it was like the first 3, but then the Marvel Spider-Mans have gone a completely different direction. I got no idea. Tank Man, I think Brock Lesnar was in one of them. I think as Tank Man. I don't know. I got no idea. So got no idea. I don't know. But just bring back the Sony universe. That's what you got to do. The Sony. That was the best Spider-Man. Bring that back and make it number 4.
I know we're going a bit off topic here, but apparently this is a rumor. Apparently Tobey Maguire might be in the new Avengers Doomsday movie. So watch this space for that.
Ooh,
so we will. If you're really into your Marvel-like movies and all of that, how they have these cross universes and all that sort of stuff. So it could happen. It could happen potentially. Anyways, we're going on a bit of a tangent here. Why are we talking about superheroes? We're supposed to be talking about the footy. Let's move on to the next game. Richmond and St Kilda at the MCG. Maybe you could talk about that in your late night stream if you want. You could ramble on how great Tobey Maguire is as Spider-Man.
Yeah, just I got a huge post of him naked on my room door. I just stare at it for the nostalgic. I don't know how we got into this, but you mentioned sticky hands and spiders getting bit. This game, this game, right? This is my early Lucas Kano, the early Lucas Kano. We put it out early.
Going early.
We're going early. We're going 10 minutes into the show, and it's on one person. Well, not a player, but a coach. One coach. Letting Kerry type in the thing here if he's typing it in.
Yeah. Go your hardest.
Adam Uze. You knew you had no Nasiah Wanganeen Malira, or Nass as he's called. The only one midfielder that could have hurt you in that game. One midfielder was Brad Hill. He was the only midfielder that could have done any damage to your team. And you just let him free roam, for goodness sake. 40 touches he had. 40. Brad Hill. It was just ridiculous. He had 16 touches at quarter time, for God's sake. You just let him roam up and down. You didn't pay any respect to him. The only man that could hurt you. That's a disgrace. This was a winnable game for Richmond. And you just let Brad Hill just free roam, do as he pleases. Absolute disgrace, that coach. I don't know how Richmond fans put up with him. I don't know how he put up with him. Absolutely disgraceful. Adam Uze, not good enough.
Lucas, before I let you, Jezelenka says Hill didn't even play in the midfield. He played off the half back. He's normally a half back flank, Brad Hill. So I don't know where you got that from, but carry on.
No, he picked up 16 touches, 16 at quarter time. The only one that could possibly hurt you that day, and you did nothing about it. That's the point. That is the point. I think also I forgot his name. The other St Kilda was another midfielder, Hall something.
Max Hall.
Yeah.
Max Hall.
He had about 35 or some shit. But yeah, that's not the point. The point was Brad Hill. He was the only one that could hurt you that day, and you just let him off the chain. It felt like Nass was playing. The way you just let Brad Hill free roam. Absolute disgraceful by Adam Uze. That's not good enough. And he sprayed his team. He sprayed his team after that game. He said they weren't good enough. Oh, mate, how about your coaching wasn't good enough?
He was filthy in that press conference, Adam Uze. Yeah.
So that's the first time he's actually got angry in a press conference. Usually it's a bit more positive. He's a little bit more relaxed. But how about your coaching, mate? How about getting angry with that? Not doing anything with Brad Hill, for goodness sake. So that's the early Lucas Kano on that.
Well done. This gee whiz. Yeah. I sound like a broken record with Richmond every week, don't I? Like, dishing up these performances week in and week out. This was a game for farewell game for Dion Prestia and Nathan Broad, I believe. There was another player having his farewell game. Clarify in the comments who that other player was, but yeah. And it goes to show that Garcia was pretty good this game. He ended up getting the 30. Yeah. You were saying
and
something?
Owens kicked the bag as well. They let Owens kick this is his first game. Owens kicked 5 in a game. Oh yeah, it's against Richmond.
Yeah. Gee whiz. Yeah, I don't know. I just have this feeling like because we got Richmond. Geelong have got Richmond next week. Surely they're going to be playing for their life in this one. Like their life depends on it. Like. This could be the game where Adam Uze's job's on the line as well. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, Cats fans. If you're going to go to this game, they're going to rock up. You think they're just going to rock up and win by 10 to 15 goals easy? No, I reckon we're going to have to work for it. I absolutely think we're going to have to work for it. We saw what happened against North Melbourne last week. We're going to have to get in there and roll our sleeves up for this one. But yeah, the St Kilda, they won this game. Hoping to keep their wildcard chances alive, but unfortunately, that was in tatters when Carlton drew with the Western Bulldogs. So unfortunately, their season is over. But gee whiz, all that money spent, and they can't even buy a wild card spot. It's disastrous, absolutely disastrous season for St Kilda. Chris says Geelong will win by 60 points over Richmond. Sicko Kin says we must smash Richmond by 12 goals and increase our percentage. No, I do agree with that. It's a great way to show Butters what's to come if he goes to Richmond. Yes. Well, that is one of the other clubs in the running for Zach Butters' signature as well. We know if Richmond finish bottom of the ladder, which will most likely happen, they will have pick 1 in the draft. Port Adelaide want that pick 1, so they can use that pick to get Dougie Cochrane in the draft. And that who knows with this one. All right. If you got any other thoughts to this game, Lucas, we'll move on to the next one, or forever hold your peace.
No, that's about all I have to say about that disaster class. Ross Lyon, no pressure. He's all right. That will be a success to the media, finishing in 11th spot. That's a success. He gets no media scrutiny whatsoever. Ross the boss. So let's move on with that one. Kiri?
Yeah, Gizelinka says, why would Butters go to Richmond or Collingwood? Dogs or cats easy? Gee, it's hard not to say no to, $5 million a year? It's hard to say no. It's hard to say no, isn't it? Gee whiz. Anyways, moving on.
Yep.
Geelong and North Melbourne. We won't talk about too much because I talked about it in the Sunday roast. So if you haven't checked that out, do so. It is on the channel. But yeah, after what was a scary start, North Melbourne kicked 7 goals, 1 in that first quarter. Geelong turned it around, a 10-goal turnaround on their own. It was a seesawing contest in this one. But yeah, the Cats came out as winners by 15 points. Lucas, do you have any thoughts with this one?
Well, Geelong were a disgrace in that first quarter, let's be honest, but North Melbourne were equally a disgrace for dropping that game. That says more about North Melbourne than Geelong, to be fair. Once again, North Melbourne can't play 4 quarters against the big clubs. That's their problem. That's why I said Geelong will win this game easily. Though, if you look at the first quarter, it wasn't easy by any means. It was pathetic. But they just can't play 4 quarters North against the top teams. Hawthorn, Sydney, they do give it a red-hot crack, but they're always going to give you one bad quarter. That second quarter, they turned into absolutely like a bunch of crabs, as Jazelenko said there. Couldn't find a target, couldn't hit a handball. The third quarter, they got better. Fourth quarter, they got a little bit better. They challenged us. We kicked the first goal of that fourth quarter. But North are always going to give you that one bad quarter. We don't usually like to shaft in players, but if Trembath kicks that goal in that second quarter when he was 10 metres out directly in front, they're up by 41 points, North Melbourne. Mate, you cost them the game. That's why no one wanted you. That's a
bit harsh on the young kid, don't you think?
But no, you're 10 metres out, mate. You're 10 metres. Look at Polkinghorn's kicking in this game, mate. He kicked 3 goals straight. He kicked 2 beautiful goals, actually.
Yeah,
one from the 40 out in the pocket, 40 metres out. Mate, that's not good enough by Trembath. I'm sorry. You cost them the game, mate. And if I was North, I'd trade you. But no disrespect. He's a good contestant. No, hang on. He's a good contested Mark Marsbar, but unfortunately, he did cost him the game. And Jack Darling, that snapped 10 metres out near the post.
Jack Darling's done. We know he's been done 5 years ago, and that was a sliding doors moment as well. Had Jack Darling kicked that one, I reckon things would have been different.
Back at 2 points, it would have been.
Yeah, it would have been a sliding door moment for the Kangaroos, but yeah, gee whiz.
And that's why West Coast got rid of you, mate. But, yeah, not good enough by North. One shit quarter fucked them up. And Geelong, got away with it. But if you're going to start like that against Melbourne, Hawthorn, Brisbane, mate, you can forget about that. Don't bother playing the game.
We can't do that because that first quarter felt like watching the old Geelong of 2016, 17. Remember those prelims we played? It was over by like quarter time. That's what it felt like. And, I don't know what Chris Scott did at quarter time, but it fucking worked. You know, and it's credit to our youngsters like Tanner Bruin. He was brilliant. He played his best game for the club. 28 disposals behind the ball, mind you, not in his preferred position in the midfield. Ollie Dempsey was working his socks off in the wing, took a really crucial mark and a goal late in the game to seal us those 4 points. You know, we talked about Jay Polkinghorne, how good he's been ever since he slotted into the side, and gee whiz. In terms of senior players, Mark Blitzarves, I thought he played his best game of the season. He helped down nullify Tristan Sherry alongside Mitch Edwards in the ruck, and his stuff around the ground is just absolutely extraordinary. And Mark Blitzarves is not usually a guy that kicks multiple goals. He ended up kicking 3 goals, 1. So that's another tall forward option if Jeremy Cameron's still not fit, ready to go. But yeah, Paddy Dangerfield, I think we've got to bring the elephant out of the room again. I thought he was shocking in this game. He was anonymous for the majority of it. I don't care if he's kicked 2 goals. Like, he shouldn't be in the team. He shouldn't be in the team, in my opinion. Like, yeah, he was a dead set. It was like watching him in that preseason game against Carlton. He was like a dead set liability. Had one good moment out of the centre bounce, but that was pretty much it. But there was no centre bounce attendances for Patrick Dangerfield either, even though he started from the bench, because we know his legs are gone. He can't. He looked like a bloody old man. He looked like a bloody pedestrian out in that field in the first quarter when he was trying to get the ball. It's just not good enough. The fact that we're carrying this guy into next year, he'll be lucky to play 10 games. It's simply not good enough. It's holding back youngsters like George Stevens and all those sort of blokes, you know, like, yeah. And I'm sounding like a broken record again with this one, but the facts are facts. He's not good enough anymore. And I'm going to say, so I don't understand some of the Geelong fans on here as well wanting him to play under 2027. Oh, we need those veteran leadership. We need those voices. Well, we got Tom Stewart. We got Jeremy Cameron, Tom Atkins. We got enough 30-plus year olds in the side, you know. It's not going to hurt not having Danger at the club anymore. So, yeah, but that's my rant done. That's my rant done. Oh, yeah, we know it's going to be against the fucking Hawks, but come grand final day, he's going to be fucking cooked again. But let's be real. When was the last time he had a performance like that? That was nearly a year ago. He hasn't been the same since. You know, he'll either have 30 or 2, or rip a hammy or a calf in the final. Fucking oath it'll happen. Fucking oath.
Needs to play 20 games next year to make 400. He won't even get fucking 10.
He won't even get close, man. He won't even get close. Sick on Kim says, and we don't need Toby Green. I reckon we need Toby Green. Like, he's a bit more younger, Toby Green, but he's got good record of health. Touch wood, it'll be the same when he gets over here, and he'll play that Tyson Stengel role in that small forward, play a bit of midfield minutes as well, like he has at the Giants. I don't know, Jesselenko. I don't know. I think it depends with the Crows Giants game, which will happen this weekend as well. I'll tell you this. This is Kiri's Take It to the Bank. This is a new segment of the show. Kiri's Take It to the Bank. I reckon the Adelaide Crows will beat GWS by 15 goals. The Giants season is over. They're going to put the cue in the rack. They're going to wave in the white towel. They're going to feed the ball to Taylor Walker because it's going to be his farewell game at the Adelaide Oval. He's going to kick 6 or 7 goals. I reckon the Crows are going to have an absolute field day in this one. And why I want this is I want them to get flogged so Toby Green can get out of that soulless stain of the club, come down the highway, join his best mate Jeremy Cameron, and he's that extra 5% of us winning that premiership. It's going to be Isaac Smith 2.0. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Well, we definitely want the Crows to flog Giants, but we just want a 20-point win over Richmond so we can actually play the Crows in Adelaide and we can be there for that one. We'll be there for that one. Now, if it's in Geelong, I've got nowhere to go. I've got nowhere to fucking hide. For obvious reasons, for Crows Girl 32, aka my mum. There's nowhere for me to hide. So let's say if Crows can win by 100 points and we just win by 30, we can Adelaide will overtake us on percentage, and we could play Adelaide at Adelaide Oval, and that would be fantastic. We will be there for that one, won't we? We'll be we'll be smoking in the VIP boxes, that's for sure.
And you with your guard of honour as well, which you'll use too.
I'll be using. Don't worry about that. I'll be using that, and then I'll get a second one, and I'll take that home as well, and I'll come back next year with it. So guard of honour. I'll be there. Guard of honour. Don't worry about
that. Seacon says, why do we need another 33-year-old plus when we already have about 6? Well, there's going to be 2 that will retire. Reece Stanley and Jake Kolajasny due to medical reasons as well, and he's out of contract. So that leaves 2 out the door. Patrick Dangerfield should be as well, but he's playing on next year. So, and we do need still those experienced heads as well. You can't go fully young like a Richmond or like an Essendon as well. And like I said, I reckon if we get 2 or 3 years out of Toby Green like we did with Isaac Smith at the club, I reckon he can be that extra 5% that could get us a premiership. So,
yes, and I'll be taking a wizard hat to the guard of honour as well. I'm sure the Marmalade boys will film me doing that as well. The card man, those dozers.
We rattled him at gather round. How good was that?
We rattled him at gather round. He didn't know what to say. Shit himself. We said we'd be waiting for you at the car park. He never showed. No, we didn't. We didn't really say that.
We didn't really say that.
We didn't say that. He was a small dude. He's a small little dude.
No, he's a small fella, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, shit. We don't have to wait for him anywhere, mate. We can just get him. So no. And to be fair, he was all right actually. To be honest.
No, he's a good bloke. He's all right.
Yeah, he was. We like giving him shit.
Yeah.
But Cardman,
shout out to Lockie Mineral in the cheer squad as well. He was nice too. He gave us a flag to wave around. So
he did. So fantastic with that. But no, on to the last round, and let's see what happens.
Yep, on to the last round and see what happens against the Tigers at GMHBA Stadium. All right, moving on to the Q Clash. I did not watch a minute of this game, Lucas, because of the stupid overlapping with the AFL. But yeah, we knew the Lions were going to get the job done over the Gold Coast Suns. Gee whiz. Yeah, it's all but over for the Gold Coast. But I remember I was watching Damien Hardwick's press conference after the game, and he says, "Oh, look, I'm still trying to figure out where to use Christian Petrarca on the field." Well, guess what, Dimmer? I reckon Christian Petrarca belongs in the kitchen, mate. That's where he fucking belongs now. He doesn't belong in a football field anymore. He is absolutely cooked. Christian Petrarca.
We're going to bring on Chris in a minute. So, Chris, just stand by backstage. We're going to bring you on in a minute, mate.
Yeah, we'll bring you on in a sec, mate. Just sit tight. We know you want to talk about your beloved pies.
So we've got a lot of shows coming up for Channel 7 potential shows. We've got the fishing show with Ned McHenry. We've got All Things Golf with Brad Close. And I think Ready Steady Cooks making a comeback with Christian Petrarca. So I think 7. I think the gold mines here with their with former AFL washed stars, and I reckon Petrarca would be very good on that show along with Pete Evans. I'm sure they make a very good combination. I think they'd make a nice good little combination there. With the Gold Coast, the Nepo babies, we're sick of these dudes, eh?
Fold the club.
Like 6 goals, 17 behinds. Just pathetic, that club. Fold them. You've supposedly bought a legendary coach in a dynasty coach, and you've done nothing, and there's players that have been worse, so you're going to lose your best forward. He's going to go to the Hawks. He's going to team up with the Wizard. They're going to kick 80+ next year. So you're going to lose Petrarca as well. That's been a disaster. A little warning to Matt Rowe. Stop sniffing balls, mate. That's a bit weird, brother.
That was really weird.
Yeah, I don't know what you're probably. I don't mind the smell of leather, mate. But I've got about 10 balls from Gather Round, mate. That I found also in the trucks. Just stop doing it, man. It's that behaviour will not tolerate that in Geelong, mate. So seek help with that one. With Brisbane, Brisbane did what they had to do. Let's be honest, they had no hope. Gold Coast, I don't even know who won the medal. Who won the Ashcroft? Got no idea.
Logan Morris? I don't know. Yeah,
Logan Morris. We'll just assume it's Logan Morris and be done with it. I didn't watch too much of this because of the overlap. I watched the third quarter and bits and pieces of the fourth. And Gold Coast.
Here we go. Will Ashcroft.
Again. Will Ashcroft again. Wowee.
Yeah. What a season he's having. Fuck me.
He's winning medals after medals. Brisbane. Gold Coast went with them for a half. And then Brisbane, as they always do, Kiri, they put the foot down after half-time, bang, and they got out to a 35-point lead, and that was all over, wasn't it? So we wanted Brisbane to lose this game. Yeah, no chance there, and they move on to the next round.
Yeah, he couldn't say it any better. Will Ashcroft lives for medals, doesn't he? Well, yeah, he's going to be chasing down his third Norm Smith in a row. And this kid's not even in an All-Australian team. Like, crazy how this his trajectory of his career has become at the moment. So, but all right. Before I know, Chris, you want to talk about your beloved Pies, but before we do that, we'll quickly touch up on this game. Port Adelaide and Melbourne. This one, not really much to report here. I mean, Port Adelaide, they were uncompetitive in this game. I think they tanked this one, in my opinion, Lucas. This was Alir's 200th game as an AFL player. He got subbed off with concussion from a bump from Jacob Van Rooyen. He's set to miss 3 weeks. That's going to come costly for Melbourne in their finals as the mainstay forward for the Demons. But, we all knew the Demons were going to win this one. They've got the final spot locked in. Cozzy Pickett had an absolute stinker this game. He ended up getting the 20-plus touches in this one, but that was mainly in junk time. But, yeah, I think his kryptonite is the Adelaide Oval.
Yeah, awful in the Crows game down there. He was awful against the Bombers. Remember they played there in Gather Round. For some reason, he does not like the Adelaide Oval. No wonder he didn't go down there. He was linked with Port Adelaide as well for a little bit.
Yes.
So no wonder he didn't go there, because that just tells you why. No, not a good game for Cozzy owns you. But Melbourne, they flexed their muscles, didn't they? They're efficient, aren't they? Very efficient team. They weren't efficient against us, which cost them badly. But they're very efficient. Sparrow has re-signed a new deal, which is good for them. Port heavily wanted him.
He was linked to Port Adelaide too, so and he just realised, I don't want to go to this fucking this shit state of a club. I'm going to re-sign in Melbourne.
Yeah, Stephen King's doing good things there. So they're keeping all their players, Melbourne. They're re-signing. They know that they're in the window. If not, the next 2 to 3 years, they're going to be in some window. And I'd be surprised if they didn't win a flag in the next 2 to 3 years, Melbourne. Probably not this year. Probably not ready yet. Maybe next year. But they were fantastic. Down note, Rain Rooney got suspended for hitting Alia. So he's out for 3. Yeah, he's out for 3 weeks. He's going to miss finals. That's a big blow, a very big blow. Melbourne have challenged it. I'm not sure what has happened there tonight. They're trying to get that down to 2 because at this point he'll miss the 1 and then he'll miss 1 final. I think Melbourne will win 1 final. But they need a full list if they want to go any further.
If it's 3 weeks, the only way the only way Van Rooyen comes back into the side is if Melbourne play a prelim. So that's why they want the 2 weeks.
Which you could see that if Melbourne play all their games at the MCG, well, they could make a grand final if they play all their games at the MCG. They could win the grand final, Kiri, like we saw with Freo, but I think they're going to have to travel, I think, which is their biggest problem. But, yeah, Port absolutely depleted. I think Jason Horne-Francis was a late out in this game, if I'm not mistaken. They had absolutely no one in the midfield. They just got blown apart. They were lucky to get 56 points, to be fair. Todd Marshall had a good game, to be fair, though. Kicked a couple of goals.
He did, yeah.
So I guess that's one positive that they can take. But they're going nowhere, Port Adelaide, and I don't think that young boy Cochran's going to do much with them.
He's not. Yeah.
No.
It's going to be grim.
And they've lost Butters, but there's been some breaking news. Butters will be named. No, it's not that breaking news. Leave that for later. The breaking news that I have is legendary. Trust me. But Butters will be named for the game against Essendon. He will be named. Port Adelaide have said that we'll name him. Because you have to name, because there's a rule in the AFL, you have to name him by Thursday night. So he'll be named in the team. He'll do a captain's run on Friday. He'll do a captain's run on Sunday when they play the Bombers. And they'll make a call whether he plays or not. Now, why Butters would want to return to that shithole Marvel has got me stumped, where he got his injury in the first place. Because he could risk that again, but it could be even more serious. He could miss, like, if he does the same problem, it could be anything. It could be ACL or anything. And you know what his value would be, Kerry? Absolutely nothing. I don't know why Port are going to play him, because I reckon I'll tell you this. This is another Kiri take it to the bank moment as well. I reckon Port Adelaide will throw this game against Essendon, because like I said, with the same sentiments, Essendon need to win this game so they can avoid bottom of the ladder, because there's no way Port would want to trade Essendon pick one so they can get Dougie Cocker, and Zach Butters goes to Essendon, and they're not even the teams in the front running either. So yeah, don't be surprised if Port Adelaide decide to take this game as well. Absolutely, but as far as this game, Melbourne did what they had to do. Good win. Starting to win some games outside of Melbourne, which is good. Is good. Albeit Port Adelaide, but at least they are winning outside of Melbourne. They've won the last couple out of Melbourne now. Did what they had to do.
And for those wondering, no, I did not go to this game. Yes, I do go to plenty of games at the Adelaide Oval, but I was not going to waste money on this one. And I was doing the post-game shows of all the Geelong stuff afterwards as well. So, and I think that's probably going to be enough footy for me at the Adelaide Oval, truth be told. I don't think I'm going to go to the Crows and GWS game next weekend. So,
you'll be there for that one, trust me. You'll be there.
If Geelong are playing elimination final at the Adelaide Oval, absolutely will be there. But, other than that, maybe a final in Melbourne, who knows, with work, finances and all of that. I'm still recovering financially from my last trip. So we'll see.
It could be the last. So what you're saying is it could be the last game at Adelaide Oval then.
Last game at Adelaide, and just footy in general. Look, if the Geelong are in the grand final, of course I'll be there. But yeah. Other than that, I'm not sure yet. Don't leave it out of the woods, but Adelaide Oval, done. Unless Geelong are playing there. Anyway, alrighty, let's get into this one. This was game of the round of this one. For the first time in VFL AFL history, both Hawthorn and Collingwood have drawn twice in the same season. This had all the highs, all the lows. You just could not script this. You could not script this any more better. we're going to get on a very special guest of our show. He's a good friend of the Geelong Zone as well. He bleeds black and white. It's Mr. Chris. We also call him the Riddler as well. You'll also know why we call him that too. Chris, welcome.
Hey, Kerry. Hey, Lucas. How you going?
Good.
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, good, mate. What about yourself?
Yeah, good. Good. Lucas, how are you? And Kerry?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
What? I'm just looking at Lucas's face and he just makes me laugh.
And there it is. So now, Riddler, aka Chris.
Yeah.
Now we usually do something when our people come on. When people come on the Monday show. So we've got a special song for you. And we're officially going to give you a debut. So Chris, aka the Riddler, you're the debut number 7. Now I know you've been on the show before and whatnot, but we're officially going to give you a debut. So from the Magpie Chronicles, we've got some lovely Jurassic Park from John Williams. Don't copyright me, John. So Chris, welcome to the show. Officially getting your debut from the Warbles and Mick Show. You've been a good contributor to the show, and Chris, welcome officially to our channel, mate.
Yeah, thank you. It sounds like everyone said. It sounds like funeral music. I agree with Bo. It sounds like funeral music.
All right. I'll make sure when we give Bo a debut that we won't. Well, we've actually gave Bo a debut, but we'll give him a proper one when he comes on. We won't play that music. Anyway, don't laugh, Chris. There you go.
Too late now.
Yes, Paul the Legend Buckley. What did you thought about this game, Chris? What's your thoughts on this?
Well, I wasn't happy with the draw. I was just happy with the kids. We've got the one thing is I don't want any of these players coming back. I just want to keep the kids in the team. The kids are the future. Yep. Puncher, Swaddling, Gus Anderson.
Yeah.
Noah Howe.
Your man Swaddling. He got the Rising Star nomination this week.
I know. Charlie West. Think about the kids of the future. I just don't want to bring any Harvey Harrison. How good was he? Ed Allen. Well, we've got all these kids. I just want to keep them in the side. I don't want to bring any of the veterans back. Like Sidebottom, I don't want to bring him back. I'm not really a fan of Penderbury. I don't want him playing. I don't want most of the veterans playing. I want the kids playing. It's like I've said to you before, Lucas. It's about the next 5 to 10 years. We've got the future in our side right now. Just keep the kids in the team, and we'll see what they can do in the final.
Yeah, absolutely. If Mr. MBN can get into the stats with this game, because this is your game, Riddler, and we're going to
absolutely we can.
We're going to give you some players here, and you're going to tell me how good they are. So why don't we start with let's start
segment. We'll get Collingwood players on there.
Why don't actually we start with Bo McKerry? You had a good game, Chris. What were your thoughts on Bo McKerry?
Oh, he was awesome. I love him in the midfield. I was saying it to you, Lucas, backstage. Keep him in the midfield. Why do you think we got back in that quarter in the last quarter? He was in the midfield. He looks awesome in the midfield. I don't like him forward. I like him in the midfield. Keep him in the midfield.
12 tackles.
Look at the damage we can do in the finals.
Bo was amazing. Yeah, as Kiri just pointed out, he had 12 tackles, over 500 metres game. A goal, 22 disposals. Yeah, one of his better games for the year, that's for sure. What don't you tell us about Daniel McStay's game, Riddler? He was very good as well. Kicked 2 goals, had 16 touches.
But he's become our best forward in our team. He's become our best. Like, he is the most reliable kid in our team. When we go in a set shot of goal, he never misses. He's the best. I can understand why Voigt loves him so much. He's the best full forward in our team. When he has the ball, never misses. I like him too. He's one of the best forwards we've got in our team.
And Sam Swaddling. Now me and Mr. MBN saw Sam Swaddling dominate our AFL midfield in the VFL with Nevitt and George Stevens. and absolutely ripped him a new one. He's going to be a good player, I reckon, Sam Swadlink.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I'm happy he's playing. I'm like Sean. I've been wanting this kid in the side for so long. He's the future of our midfield. Keep him in the team. Look how many possessions he had on the weekend. He was the reason we got back in this game. Look at him in that last quarter. He was carrying us with Nick Dacos. He is the future of our midfield. I want him to stay in. I want him to stay in all final series. If he stays in, we might do some damage in the finals. I want him to stay in.
Yeah, that's our sentiment with Jay Polkinghorn, who, in my opinion, was robbed for this week in the Rising Star nomination.
No, I disagree with that. I think Swadling was better.
The Dragon will kick 6 against Richmond next week, and he'll probably claim it. So I guess we'll have to wait another week. But no, Sam Swadling, he's been phenomenal ever since he came into the seniors for the Pies, and yeah, he has to absolutely stay in. He is the future for this one as well. Is he contracted on to next year, Chris?
I think he is. I think if next time I speak to Sean, I'll ask him. But I think he is contracted for next year. And if he is, I want him in the side next year, or from the first game to the last game. I want him in from day one.
Yeah.
Got any other players from Mr. NBN you can talk about?
The chosen one, Nicky Dacos. How good is I love the chosen one. He is the best. I'm saying it right now. I've said this to Mick, put it in the vault. He is the best player in the AFL. No one can stop the chosen one. He is the reason we win every game, every week. He's the best player in the AFL. You watched him, Lucas. You know how good he is. You know how good he is, Curie. This man, you cannot tag him. You can't stop him. He is one of the best players in the comp, if not certainly the best of the comp. And yeah, he's a front runner for the Brownlow medal, no doubt about it. And putting those numbers, week in, week out, just absolutely ridiculous. And mind you, he's still a young fella as well, 23 years old. And at the peak of his powers at the moment, crazy what he's doing at the moment. But as the seagull, Giselenko says, but no, Nick Dacos, good grief. Good grief. The next one we want to talk about, Lucas. The one we all hate in our side, Dan Houston.
Oh, yes. I was going to ask you about Dan Houston, Chris.
Not a fan.
Not a fan of him. He was a gun at Port Adelaide as their number one running half back. He just hasn't been that at the Pies. What's bloody happened?
We don't know. The Warble, Lucas, he hates Dan Houston. And the reason is because we have not got the Dan Houston from Port Adelaide. We don't know. We think to ourselves, what is he doing wrong? He can't even get set shots of goals anymore. He's only get 4 goals for the year this year. He's one of the worst players in our team. I've been wanting him, like Matt, to be dropped. I don't want him playing in the final series because I think he can cost us a final. He's playing terrible.
I heard on SEN. I heard on SEN he was next year is going to be his last year on a 3-year contract. Would you be open to making a trade for him, just getting him out of the club, just sort of getting something out of him, or do you persist, see how he goes? He's had a down year. Just give him one more chance the next year. What do you reckon, Chris?
Nah, trade him. I want him out.
Trade him.
We have not had him good since day one. He's been at the club. I would rather keep who we prefer, Shooter. Shooter is better than Dan Houston. Dan Houston needs to go. From day one, he's been terrible. We have not had the Dan Houston from Port Adelaide. We need him gone. I would love it to be traded as soon as possible.
Well, maybe he goes back. Maybe he goes back to Alberton for Zach Butters.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, what a disaster. Any other players you'd like to talk about?
Puncher. Our new favourite puncher.
Who's that?
The defender, Liam Puncher. The Darcy Moore.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't watch much Collingwood games, so I apologise. He's on the bottom of the
No,
pack,
right.
2 disposals.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's one of our best defenders we've got in our side now. He's one of the best. Him and Noah House are the future of our defence going forward. Going forward, that's our defence. Noah House and Puncher. We need to play those kids every week. If you watch them every week, they're the future of our defence.
Yeah.
Puncher is playing Nui on the best defender Nui every week and almost stopping the best defender every week. And then you've got Noah House, how good he's playing. They're the future. Keep him in the side.
He did well on Jack Gunston. Jack Gunston didn't have a good game this game. So to be fair, he did do well on Jack Gunston, I do believe.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who was goalless. That was your man, the Wizard, twice in a row now. Nick Watson has been goalless. What's happened? He's made the disappearing act. Poof, poof, poof.
We know the Wizard. We know the Wizards had a couple of quiet games, but like I said, we have a favourite saying on this show: every dog has its day. And I will get my day in the finals. And if Mr. NBN is not careful, we might play Hawthorn in the finals, and he might kick a bag if he isn't careful.
I'm looking forward to my man Lawson Humphries absolutely wiping the floor with Nick Watson like he did last year. That would be bloody fantastic. Bloody fantastic.
Hey Lucas, what have you had? Did your mum destroy your hat? Takiri, have you seen his hat? His hat looks crooked. Last time we saw Lucas, his hat is crooked.
For a while. Well, he's got the big freeze beanie on tonight.
Lucas, did your mum destroy your hat?
No, it's fine. It's just it's in the other room. But no, I got the big freeze beanie on. Usually you have the TAB Sports hat on, but we've gone with the big freeze. We'll promote that for a little bit as well. If Kiwi can go to the next game, like the actual Collingwood's next game in round 24. We're going to get your final thoughts, Chris.
Yeah, we can. We could do that. Yep. Yeah, we'll just get that now.
Yep.
So the Pies have got here we go. Yes. Brisbane at the MCG. Essentially a dead rubber game now, considering all the other results and all that. We know Brisbane are going to play in the finals this year, and Collingwood are all but in the wild card as well. Yeah, Chris, what's your thoughts for this one? Are you feeling confident? Are you feeling nervous? What are the nerves coming into this game?
Nervous, actually, because every time we play Brisbane, we always struggle against them. All I want to see is the kids. That's it. We've got nothing to play for. Just keep the kids in the team. The kids going forward are the future. We need to keep them in. They've got nothing to play for. Why bring all these players we're talking about bring them back? They're bringing them back, for a dead rubber? Bring them back if they have to for the finals. Keep the kids in the side. Get them some experience going into the finals.
Yeah, Brisbane might rest a play here and there. Fremantle have been managing their players over the last couple of weeks. Murphy Reid, Alex.
Yes.
Murphy Reid and is it Mr. Palestine, Alex Pearce.
Yes.
They've been resting him. So maybe Brisbane they'll rest a Ashcroft here. Maybe they'll rest a Logan Morris. So it's probably a winnable game for Collingwood here. Chris, how do you see the game going?
Look, I think we can win it. The thing is, we usually do play good against Brisbane at the MCG. Last time we played them at the MCG was the finals. We were winning at halftime, and so we know how to beat them. It just comes down to Fly. Does he play the way we've been playing all year? Going for the corridor, moving it quick, because most teams hate when you go for the corridor and move it quick. We play the way we've been playing against Hawthorn. We can beat them. It just comes down, does he keep the kids in the team?
Peter says their outside run gets us fast and precise ball movement. Yeah, they get most teams like that on the outside, don't they? They're not really the outside of Lockie Neal. They're not really an inside mid team. They're an outside mid team. Their running is elite. But Chris, thank you for coming on, mate, and giving us a little recap and a review of the Hawthorn game. Before you go, what are your final thoughts of anything that you want to mention that you haven't before you go?
Well, all I'm hoping is that Collingwood does well in the finals, and maybe we can do well in the finals. Maybe we can do well, get to, like, I don't know, maybe a prelim. I would take that if we can go that far. It comes down to keep the kids in the team. We're going to roll. Anyone can beat us. Anyone can beat anyone.
Absolutely. Well, Chris, thank you for coming on, mate, and I do appreciate it, buddy. And we gave you your debut, and you were good, very good. I'm sure the people in the comments will tell us how well you did, and thank you for joining, Chris.
Thanks, Lucas. Thanks, Kiri.
Thank you for hopping on, Chris. Well done, mate. That was Chris from the Magpie Chronicles, one of our very good friends off the Geelong zone. He appears regularly. I'm sure he will be on the late night show, which he'll be doing in a couple of hours, Lucas. Yeah, the Mr. Riddler. No, he's a champion. He's an absolute champion. All righty. We've got three more games to go, Lucas. Go quickly with these ones. GWS and West Coast, dead rubber game with these ones. We knew the Giants, they were going to win it at your favourite ground, the Brookvale Oval, whatever you want to call it, the NG Stadium. But West Coast, gee whiz. We know how deplorable they are outside of Perth. They're always non-competitive and, not really one to report about much, unless you have anything, Lucas.
No, Adam Kingsley before the game, I think it was after the game, said he wants to make it a graveyard for away teams. Well, there's nothing making it look like a graveyard by beating up the mighty West Coast Eagles. I think if everybody said that, every away ground they play in would be a graveyard. Seriously. No, West Coast, pathetic, to be honest. GWS, actually, technically this was a danger game, because they can't beat bottom teams, the Giants. So they finally bet a bottom four team in the second to last round of the year. Up at Brookvale, Energy, Engine, Shark Park, Parramatta Stadium, it's Wind Jubilee, whatever you want to fucking call their stadium. No, they were good, the Giants. Just blew out West Coast. Again, I'm sick of West Coast and their slow starts. Another pathetic first quarter. They just were not good enough, in my opinion. GWS, disappointing year. They can't make the wild card, even though they won. Wasted year. I think they've got a lot of talent, but a wasted year.
Yeah, no, 100%. I've got a question from Seacon Kim. How is Marcus Herbert going? Well, he's been really impressive for his debut season for West Coast. But, he was a bit quiet in this one. Only ended up with a 14. Usually racks up 25 to 30 disposals every week. He's only got a 6-month contract as well, Marcus Herbert, mind you. Some other Victorian clubs have been linked to him. Carlton is one of them. I seriously hope we make a play for Marcus Herbert end of the year. He wants to stay at the Eagles. He has said about it, but if they don't decide to persist with him, I seriously think we have to make a play for him, in my opinion. Like, he's a gun. He's an absolute gun. He was our best and fairest in the VFL last year, was our best player in that first half of this season. And if he's going to be available, if he's going to be in the market, we've got to come to him, because I'm sure any other Victorian club would love his services. But other than that, I know Jezelenko, he said that Harley Reid, 8 straight games with 15 or more contested possessions as well. So love him or loathe him, he's getting better and better, like, week by week. He's still a kid as well. He's only 21 years of age, Harley Reid. It's just his teammates just letting him down as well. We talked about Tim Kelly. I think he's going to romp in the rising, not the rising star, the best and fairest for the Eagles this year. It's going to be either between him or Liam Baker for this one. But yeah, it's just you talked about their slow starts in the first quarters, Lucas. Yeah, if we had footy games that started in the second, maybe they'd probably win more than what they had right now. But yeah, it's just been a very underachieving year for the Eagles. I expected them to climb out of I think, are they in the bottom four still again?
Yes, yep.
Yeah, far out. I mean, they should be aiming where North Melbourne is right now, like between 8 to 10 wins. North Melbourne's got 9 wins. West Coast a measly 4. Like, yeah, it's just simply not good enough. Simply not good enough for them. All right, we'll quickly touch on the Sydney and Melbourne game. Not really much to report on the field. Plenty to report off the field. But you know what? I thought Essendon were really competitive in this game, Lucas. There was one point in that third quarter. The margin was only 11 points. I thought, gee, the Bombers might pip this one. And this was a danger game for the Swans as well. They needed this. They needed to win this game to solidify second spot on the ladder. But yeah, they were always going to steam back with this one. Bloody Errol Gordon was outstanding in that midfield. Nearly got 50 disposals. A kilometre meters gained. He was running absolutely all over the MCG. Your man Charlie Curnow kicked 4 goals in this one. Should have kicked a lot more. Should have kicked a lot more against the VFL team like Essendon. You like to say Shannon Neal should kick more goals. Well, Charlie Curnow, the Carlton medalist, I think he should have kicked 8 goals in this one.
He kicked 3 in the first quarter. What more do you want? I don't see that Dozer Neal kicking 3 in the first quarter.
Oh, come on. Like, he absolutely feasts on the bottom sides, and we didn't see that this week. And one of our other guests who's about to hop on at the moment will probably agree with me with that sentiment as well. Because speaking, we're going to talk about what is also potentially the game of the round as well. The Western Bulldogs and Carlton, they drew 82 apiece in this one. Carlton needed a draw to make the wild card, and geez, what a resurrection of a season they've had under Josh Fraser. To start the season 1-8, and they are playing in the wild card. I jokingly said, Lucas, in the preseason, how bad the wild card system was going to be, and Carlton were going to win the grand final all the way from 10th, and this could become a reality. This absolutely could become a reality. But without further ado, we are going to bring him in. Here's another good friend of the Geelong Zone as well, also part of the Jumper Punch. You know him. We all love him here. Mr. Scotty Tompkins, welcome. Welcome back.
Hello, boys. G'day, fellas. How are we? Thank you for having me on. Sorry if I'm a bit underprepared. I completely forgot. I went for a run before a big good 5K, and I was just like still recovering, feeling in pain because like this time last week I got carried away and went for like a 10K run. I'm still recovering, but then like I started off this one and realised like fuck, I wasn't up to it. But still ran 5K under 25. I'm happy with that.
Under 25, okay. Fair enough.
And well, I live in Warragul too, so there's no flats. Everything is like this. So
yeah.
I was proud of my performance. As proud as I was of my mighty Blues making it to finals this year. And to add on to what you were saying, Kyrie, at the start of the year, I thought wildcard was bullshit. I mean, it still is. Like, it's clear.
There we go. Yeah.
But there's only one team in this great league that could legitimize wildcard as none other than the main characters of the AFL, the Carlton Football Club.
No.
And here's why. Because even after all these hijinks that were revealed today, there was one other story that took as much screen time as what that club was up to, and it was the appointment of the Fraser frigate, the Fraser freight train the man himself, Josh Fraser, congratulations. Looking forward to the next 3 years with you, big fella. Some blokes have had the same coach for 16 years and can't say they're as proud as their head coach as I am mine.
Yes.
Now,
Some coaches
Scotty, I remember the last time we spoke, Scotty, when Josh Fraser was instilled as the senior coach. I think you were on 5 wins on the trot, whatever it was. I said to you, geez, I don't think there's any other coach that's done a better job than Josh Fraser. Surely he gets the top job. And you were against it. You were against it because you had implications of David Teague beforehand as well. Look what's happened. Look what's happened.
Coach, when I come on this show, I expect your co-host to listen, all right, and actually remember what I said. Of course, like, you don't want to be rushed into a position, and of course, at the time, he was saying that he wasn't ready for it, and I was taking a bloke at face value. But even at 5-0 and just after smacking the Cats one, there's still nothing like it was still nothing like the Teague train. I don't know. I was there for the Teague train, Kyrie. I don't know where you fellas were, but I lived through that. But nah, Fraser. Well, I mean, and yeah, I was taking him exactly at face value. Some of my Southern European friends just thought, nah, this bloke's full of shit. He's a shifty bastard. Don't believe a single thing he says. He wants the top job. And Simo, because he's part of the selection committee, he came out on the AW yesterday saying, look, it was basically a club narrative that he was, not going to put his hand up for the job, but then to nominate himself to a full presentation within 24 hours and then get the job less than a week later, I think it was pretty clear that he was the favourite right from the start. And even if you consider the other candidates for the job, if you look back at Fraser's post-playing career, he really is the most qualified option out of anyone that'd be putting their hand up for a senior coach position at the moment. It's not just because all these other blokes, they've been assistants, just stewing away in that grind for ages, whereas Fraser's actually run his own teams and he's worked in different aspects within the assistant system. I suppose his main feather on his cap would be being the development coach at Collingwood during their premiership year. And, I mean, look at how some of those younger players have developed over the last 5 years. One and Dacos, he was useless until Fraser coached him.
Oh,
but
boy.
No, very great news, fellas. Very much looking forward to it. There's certainly been a bit of a worm. The worm has turned as Carlton over the last 18 months, I'd say. Pretty much once Graham Wright was pretty much given the reins of the club, there's definitely been a massive shift in trying to set up this club as a professional elite environment, which it certainly hasn't been for the last 20 odd years. And yes, isn't it nice making a favourite son one of ours? 2 of them, as a matter of fact.
You do like your Collingwood people, Scotty. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Well, after Malthouse and Daisy Thomas, why not? Let's try it again.
Oh, yes.
But I don't know how much you boys wanted to cover that, but I was also at the game yesterday. Yeah. But look, I could do 2 hours here, fellas, so it's up to you.
No, we can only put you on for 20 minutes. However, Scott, because we like you, you're part of the jumper punch that's gave me this channel respect. We're gonna for at least 15, 20 minutes. We're gonna let you rant. Yeah. We're gonna talk about this game. The floor is. We're gonna talk about this game. Mate, it wasn't looking good for that third quarter when they hit the front. You would have been nervous, and then they hit the front in that fourth quarter. You would have been more nervous. What was your feelings during the whole game? What was the atmosphere like?
It was a strange one. Bulldogs games are always funny ones to beat to. I mean, obviously they're always at Marvel, but as much as it's a Carlton majority at that game, you're never too far from Footscray supporters. And the second that they get a sniff of a win against the Blues, they turn something fucking bad. It's like Port Adelaide supporters are the same. Hawthorn supporters are the same, and Geelong supporters are the same as well. But they haven't been in a winning position against the Blues in a while, so they get a pass at the moment. But no, it was it was a frustrating watch for me, only because Bevo had stifled kind of our new game style. He flooded the corridor and flooded the back line, which goes to show these dogs that invented this dog shit meta of flooding the back, they will always be part of their DNA. They can always flip that switch on any time. But yeah, to flood the corridor, the back line, and just leave about 2 or 3 spare at the back for the turnover, it was just pinging back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that fourth quarter, I wasn't nervous at all for the whole game, but that fourth quarter, I actually felt sick and wanted to be done with. Yeah. It was more, and I've kind of had a bit of a reflection over it today. It wasn't necessarily like, obviously once, like the draw to me was just like, oh, fuck, because I felt like we'd really ruined an opportunity. I thought we'd put all the pressure on next week's game. But I'd miscalculated, obviously, because everyone was going ape shit around me. And I was like, why? Don't celebrate that. That was fucking gay. We could have easily just pushed for a behind there. But to actually lock in the wild card, that's the most important thing at the end of the day. And I was doing, fiery coach, I was doing the one thing that you shouldn't be doing and looking too far ahead, because all I wanted was the Carlton Collingwood wild card, of course. Yes. You boys know that's all I'd possibly want. That's what everybody wants.
Look, I wanted it as well as a neutral too.
Yeah, so do we.
Yeah.
Trust me, we want it more than anybody.
Yes, but look, and now they say it's most likely that it would be us making a trip to Adelaide in a fortnight. But I'm actually quite confident against Freo, but it's really up to the boys who and where they want to play. But but the point is, I think just making the final is more important than who you actually play. And yes, it will be an absolute treat to go up against the Pies and to get those dogs. But you really, in any final, you want to be playing the hardest opponent in the most difficult conditions.
Yeah.
And win or lose for us, that's best for the long term. Because if we win and actually make the real finals, then we're well prepared. And if we lose, it's like, look, now you know how close that margin really is. When you compare even our 1-8 start to the year, how close a lot of those games really were. How close sorry to say. No, bring it back up. Just while I get this point out, and then bring it back up.
Go on.
How close we really are to a top 4 to top 6 side, even under that footy terrorist boss. It goes to show how much the okay, I'm just going to read this.
Just read it.
Si Kong King says, sorry to say, but the Blues are abysmal. They can't rely on Harry's goal kicking, and McGovern is at best shaky. Now, Si Kong Kim, who's he go for, fellas?
He's a Geelong man.
He's a Geelong man. Yeah.
Sorry to say, but the Cats are abysmal. They can't rely on Jeremy Cameron's goal kicking and Bailey Smith, Max Holmes, who else? Onion Mullins, Tyson Stengel is at best shaky. No. Look, It'd be fantastic if Harry Mackay could kick a bag every game or 4+. It's his influence. Carlton, Jesse Motlop to make Carlton the top 4 side next year. Possibly. He's a player I'd like to see under Fraser's influence. You can see how, because the small forward terrorism at Carlton for the last 4.5 years, the Carlton Cardio Club, they call them. Look at how much Corey at Port Adelaide, Corey Durden at Port Adelaide's gone. Yeah. How much he's been unlocked.
He's been superb at Port Adelaide. Yeah. I think he's been recruit of the year for them. I think he's on track to get 40 goals.
Yeah, it shows how much the development has been stifled at the Blues under Voss's tenure. But,
speaking the other way around, how good has Francis Evans been? Frank the Tank.
Oh,
he has been putting a season this year.
You love Frankie.
No, fantastic. The last 6 games of last year, where he kind of came back from the VFL, he really showed some signs. This year, he is that pressure forward that Lockie Fogarty never was.
Oh yes, Lockie Fogarty.
Yeah. Yeah, like he flies off the side of the screen like a cannonball, same as Taylor Bird. But it's his crumbing, it's his set shot ability. He's as close to obviously not a complete small forward, but if you're talking about a small forward package, he's there, and he's hungry. He's hungry for it. So
he's got it.
Yeah,
absolutely
brilliant.
What we're missing. Because he was on Geelong for a couple of years, a couple of years at his age.
Didn't rate him. Cadens didn't rate him, coach. You hear that?
He was never going to get ahead of Tyson Stengel and Brad Close. Obviously, Tyson Stengel's out the door. Brad Close, his mind's on
Brad Close is a VFL specialist these days.
Well, these days, mate, his mind's on another sport,
mate.
Scotty. But geez, we could use Frank the Tank's services right now. He's been absolutely unreal for the Blues, and the same with Port. I've seen plenty of Sandford games as well when he played for Port. There were the glimpses of what he did in that forward craft, Francis Evans. But now at the Blues, he's showing what he's capable of, and I think he's been one of their most underrated players at Carlton.
Oh,
geez,
absolutely. If you go back and watch the Carlton Brisbane replay for the 5th time, like I have, Gary Lyon was just Gaz is he's one of those miserable people to have on commentary as Carlton until that game, and Francis Evans turned him to the Blues, and he's been singing our praises ever since. Really, really proud of Evans, and it's ironic that Gary Lyon, because he stole that line about the butchers of Lygon Street last year with how terrible our kicking was. And ironically, Francis Everson's grandfather is a butcher on Lygon Street.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, yes. There's your trivia for you. That's it. But it's not just Evans as well. There's a lot of characters that have kind of lifted in this 12, 13-week period where under Voss, George Hewitt, he's having a better year than he did last year, and he won our club. He won our club BNF. And another good South Australian man, Corey.
He is George Hewitt. He was a player that was falling out of favour of the side when Voss was in charge, and now Fraser comes in. All of a sudden, he's back in. He's absolutely killing it in the midfield. He took us to the cleaners when Geelong played Carlton as well. Jagger Smith, Scotty, front runner for the Rising Star.
He could be, but there's another bloke there that's right up with him, young Harry Dean as well. You could make a case for either of them, especially. Yep.
Yes.
No, both those young men are going to lead our club for a very long time. I'm very happy to have both of them there. I cannot believe, it's unfathomable that West Coast gave us Jagger Smith, basically. But no, I mean, yeah, or even when we're just touching on the midfield with Hewitt, Smith he's been playing exactly where he should be the second that Fraser took over, because he was languishing as a half forward under Voss. It was like he got his Rising Star nomination, I think, in round 1 against Richmond, and then after that was just sent at half forward and just doing nothing. But Fraser just gave the man a bit of responsibility, and look at how much he's grown. But in saying that as well, Harry Dean Harry Dean has had responsibility thrown on him nearly all season when Wiedering has been out, and when Wiedering is out, he was taking on the number 1 forward every year and keeping them to 1 or 0 goals. And against Brisbane, he kept Logan Morris to 5 disposals, 0 goals, and kicked one on him too. So I think Melbourne was the last team to have 1 and 2 in the Rising Star.
Yes, that's correct.
And
yep, back in the early 2000s.
Yes, 20-odd years ago. But no, it's I wouldn't be surprised if Jagger got it just because of the midfield, just the midfielder reputation. But it's fuck. I mean, to be a 18-year-old key position player, mind you, he doesn't turn 19 till December. As an 18-year-old key defender to pull off what he's done, he'd be just as deserving. And I think both of them would not be disappointed if the other one got them. I think they'd be just as happy.
Just before you go, I want to talk about the C graders and the B graders at Carlton. Like under Josh Fraser, like they've gotten better. Like McGovern, like under Josh Fraser, we laugh at McGovern, but he's been averaging a goal a game. McGovern, Harry Mackay's got his goal kicking boots back. These players that were terrible under Voss, have just found form under Fraser out of nowhere. That must be the most pleasing thing as a footy club. These players are finally probably seeing their full potential on the field.
Well, that's it. You revitalise a side like that. It's funny how all of a sudden, the ball starts moving quicker, and now all of a sudden these players look so much quicker. We were the most painful team to watch, and it was only getting worse the first half of this year. But maybe at the start they were playing with no pressure, but then eventually when they started taking some scalps and the expectations started to raise, the players lifted with it as well. And look, Mitch McGovern, he fucking owns us. He rinsed us for all his time at Carlton. He was basically delisted at the end of last year, not officially, but it was the end of his large contract. And if we landed Buku Karmas, he would have been sent out the door. He started in the back line, got sent back to forward round 2, I believe, and has been there since. But look, he's reliable. He has not been down into the rooms once this whole year. I don't know how much attention you boys played to Mitch McGovern, but every single week he was going down into the room, sometimes even twice a game.
Yeah.
And wouldn't give a fuck about having to take a week or 2 off. But now he's on his 1 year minimum wager. It's amazing the amount of pain or whatever a bloke can put through when everything's on the line.
Yeah.
You're
not wrong there. Absolutely.
But he's still a square peg I know he came from Adelaide as a forward, but he's still a square peg in a round hole at the moment. He was playing defence pretty much his whole tenure at Carlton. Brody Kemp's another one as well. He's another, drafted as a midfielder, played in the back line, and now they're trying to keep him as a forward just because they need a key there, and he's the closest thing that we have to fill that spot. He's done fine, but he's not a natural forward, so he does have a habit of disappearing within a game. But look, it's feast or famine in some of those positions. But I'm proud of kind of what he's been able to put through this year, considering the challenge that he's been put under. It's like saying, I don't know, what's the balding blonde one at Geelong that plays halfback? His brother retired last year. Guthrie.
Oh,
That's like
Zach
asking Guthrie.
Yeah.
That's like asking Zach Guthrie to play key forward, bro.
The way Zach Guthrie's going, that wouldn't be a bad idea, to be fair.
Wouldn't be a bad idea, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Terrible down back this year, Guthrie.
Yeah, he's gone back to baby Guthrie now. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to bring you back next week because I don't want to give you every question, but I will say this: because you've now locked in finals. What are you expecting in finals? What are you expecting?
My expectation is to win.
Yeah,
that should be their only goal at the moment. Once you've proven you can make it under the most dire of circumstances, but there's enough on the plate there, and there's been enough made about the Fraser ladder. As far as the informed teams in the comp, it's us and Fremantle, and look, we kind of, you could make a case that we had a pretty easy start to the year, but outside of like one or two injuries here and there. Yes, we do have like the 4 knees that are on the list, like long-term injuries. But over the last 12 or 13 weeks, we've had pretty much a clean bill of health compared to a lot of other teams above us that are just kind of patching things up or playing incredibly sore. I reckon we set ourselves up quite well to at least take it to a semi or dare I say, a prelim. But look, 1 week at a time. We've still got to beat Freo to kind of get the result that we want. But no, the only expectation is to win at this point.
Well, Scott, if you've got anything else, any final thoughts for this week?
And there's absolutely no reason why they shouldn't be aiming to win and go as far as they can. I've done the math. I've run the simulation 1,000 times. I've been on the ladder predictor. And every single time we win the flag, but no matter what, and any of my Blues fans that are watching this, no matter where we finish, we still nail Cody Walker next year. Don't worry about Cody Walker. We're going to get the number 2 pick no matter what. We win the flag, and yeah, we do. And things are looking good at Princes Park, fellas. You're more than welcome to join us at any point.
Yeah, well, that won't be happening, but this might be happening. I keep saying the last couple of weeks, don't call me during that watch along. Bo had the audacity to call me after that Carlton game and actually call me on live on air. The audacity of that man. But don't call me. Call Mr. NBN. He'll be doing that watch along. I won't be there for that.
Don't you dare. I know you got my phone number, Lucas. Don't pass it on, mate. Don't you dare.
Well, which watch along the Geelong Carlton prelim at the MCG?
No, I'm not doing that. Hell no, because I know in my mind, Scott. I think we all know what's going to happen in that game, and I'm not going to put up with that mentally.
No.
And you guys are going to give it to me. So I'm going to make it Mr. NBN's problem.
No.
Well, lucky for you guys. I'm pretty sure the way things are falling now, you might dodge us. I think we're in separate brackets.
Yeah. Yes.
But yes,
Lucas, it's either them or against your mother in the Adelaide Crows. You got to pick your poison, Lucas. It's a double-edged sword.
That is a double-edged sword.
We'll knock them out for you, Lucas. We'll knock them out for you.
Thank God for that.
We'll see you there in September. Don't worry.
At least you can spare me that pay.
May God have mercy on your soul. Crows at the Adelaide Oval.
Look, you never know. After what's happened up in Sydney today, there might be a key forward that might want to get out of there real soon. He might want to come back home next year. So things might be looking good for the next few years, fellas. I'm not saying anything, but
he might.
There might be a fire sale on it. There might be a fire sale over at South Melbourne over the off season, fellas.
Yeah, maybe the way things are going. Yes.
Oh, yeah. When
could you imagine? Could you imagine Carlton finish the year We sack Voss. We finish above St Kilda, Sydney, Magpies, and Geelong. After the year that we've had, I can't believe it.
Nah.
That's got to be one of the all-time seasons.
Well, we can't believe it either. And if you do win 2 finals in a row, if you make it to the prelim, I think it's going to say that you're going to win the grand final, isn't it? I think we can concede that.
It's going to be 2023 2.0. This time we're going to do it right. We're going to have Brisbane at the Gabba in an elimination final, and we're gonna smack them again.
And you could place us in that grand final. And incidentally, we were the last team that you faced in the grand final, I think, Scott, wasn't it?
Do you believe in such a thing as destiny, fellas? Can we bring the D word into the Monday Funday? This could be the one that turns it all around.
The Monday Destiny Show.
It could be. It could. Well, the last time you went on a good winning streak after Fraser took over. If you do that again, you make the grand final. So,
and then Grimey's ACL magically heals overnight, and he comes to his boyhood club of the Blues. Anyway, fellas. Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm in the middle of upgrading the Gull Vegas studio at the moment, so I'm looking forward to joining you boys next week for a wild card preview.
Absolutely, mate. Collingwood fans saying, Scott, before you go,
maybe we'll be seeing you in the wild card. You never know. That is not a foregone conclusion.
We don't want to play Collingwood in a wild card rain. We want to play dogs. That's from a Collingwood supporter there, Scott. You got him shook there, Scott. You've got everyone.
We don't want to play Carlton in a wild card. I know they're fucking shitting bricks.
Which is what has been on one side. It has been a one-sided affair, Carlton Collingwood, but now this is different. This just feels absolutely different right now.
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Yeah.
Gee whiz. All right. Well, Scotty, thank you for hopping on as always, mate. And you're welcome anytime. You know that. And who knows? Who knows if Geelong are playing Carlton in a final of somewhat, we'll get you on, mate.
Yep. No. Love you, boys. Thank you so much. Up the baggers. Woo!
If anyone is wondering, we've already gave Scott a debut. He's been on our show many times. So we gave him one nice and early. But that is the AFL, Kiri. That's the AFL wrap. Thanks to Scott there and Chris that came on.
That's all done there. But yes, we got a couple of other AFL news as well before we move on to the rest of the sport. Firstly, Zach Butters, he has been the front runner for Geelong, which has been confirmed by Mitch Cleary yesterday. We know the Bulldogs, Collingwood and Richmond, they all want his signature as well. But yeah, somehow Geelong are ahead of the race. I think that's going to change next week. You know, one week we're talking about Collingwood, the other the Western Bulldogs, and the other Richmond. Tasmania maybe as well. But Lucas, are you buying into it? What do you reckon? Are you confident?
No, look, you hit the nail on the head. It's going to change from week to week. Of course, we'd love to have him. We'd love to have Toby Green. Very good point in this. If we get Toby Green and Zach Butters, there is no excuse not to win that flag. If we get those two, that's a flag or bust. And if we don't win the flag that year, Chris Scott has to go. So that's a flag or bust if we get Butters and Toby Green. But look, I still think the favourite's Richmond. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. See, Dusty had the same money for North Melbourne, but the problem is Richmond were already in a dynasty. So he was never going to leave that. There's no dynasty there for Zach Butters.
But Richmond are far from a dynasty. They are 5 years away from the finals.
No, that's well gone. But there's no real dynasty unless he decided to go to Brisbane. Then that just would take the piss. But there's no dynasty out there for him. So I still think Richmond. That's a lot of money. There seems to be a new candidate every week. Next week we're going to be talking about this. It's going to be fucking. Who knows? Carlton could be fucking favourite for him.
God forbid.
Yeah.
I mean, look, my heart is Geelong, but my head's going to have to be the Western Bulldogs purely because it was his childhood club and all of that. But Zachy boy, if you want to play and compete for premierships, it's got to be Geelong. It's got to be Geelong. But we will find out in a few weeks' time. Now, this has been breaking news for a few hours as well. You probably know what I'm talking about. It's the Sydney Swans in quite a bit of controversy afterwards. Now, it has been confirmed by Caroline Wilson on Channel 7. The 5 players that have been involved in this incident, one of them is I'll read them out. I got them out somewhere. So Chad Warner, Isaac Heaney, Nick Blakey, James Jordan, and Riley Bice. They have been brought in for questioning by police over the alleged incident. I'm paraphrasing from the article I got from SEN. They were all interviewed by the police today, and they are now making their way back to Sydney from Melbourne. And this was from this article as well. My understanding is they are all driving back to Sydney. We know that none of those players have been arrested. We know their interviews with the police were voluntary. We know that the AFL's integrity unit, headed up by Tony King, and the AFL itself, headed up by Tom Harley, are running the investigation from the AFL side. So, who could this mean sanctions with the players and all of that? Obviously Isaac Heaney and Chad Warner, they are candidates for the All-Australian team. They'll probably get booted out as well. Will we see a sanction like what happened with Isaac Rankin last year, purely of different situation and all of that? But it's good that they named it, like compared to Tanner Bruin, where eventually the charges were dropped as well. It's about time they fucking cop it and stuff like that. And let me ask you this: that press conference from Matthew Pavlich was absolutely pathetic.
What was that?
Absolutely. What's the point of fronting the media and just saying, "Oh, yep, this is a matter investigated police. I will not comment any further." You could have just made a statement on social media or via an email to members. Like, what the fuck? What's the point? What's the point? That was pathetic by Matthew Pavlich.
Oh, serious. And they pride themselves on that culture. And just a clarification, we're not saying this. We're not naming these. This is a report from Caroline Wilson. So don't sue us or don't blame us.
This is Karen.
Just for legal reasons. But it just goes to show you that Charlie Curnow is a good boy. He brought the Carlton culture with him. So maybe those Sydney players can learn something from the old Carlton Charlie Curnow culture. In bed before 9, he's dreaming about the Coleman. He's dreaming about winning it 3 times. He's a good boy, Charlie Curnow. And we didn't want to.
And he's dreaming another finals choke at the MCG.
No. He's dreaming the Coleman that he won. And down at the highway, interstate, Mr. Flexi, 10,000 sooks in 1 goal. It's a what if with that one, with that trade, but no, with the Sydney players.
Before you go on, I'll say to Giselenko, Chad Warner, Isaac Heaney, Nick Blakey, James Jordan, and Riley Bice. Those were the 5 players brought into question.
Well, they've got wives and girlfriends. They should be ashamed of themselves. Why would anyone?
Isaac Heaney especially, because remember that post. He says, "Do better." I think it was response to like domestic violence and all that sort of stuff. He's married, Isaac. He's married.
Come on, mate. Yeah, like if I had a partner, if I had a partner, that would not even tempt me one little bit to go to a club and go to a hotel and do all kind of that stuff. It wouldn't even tempt me. Can't your girlfriends entertain you? Can't your wives entertain you? There's no way you're marrying them. Goodness gracious me. Just stay with your wife. That's all you have to bloody do. It ain't that hard. And if you're miserable, then bloody divorce her. No, it's disappointing with that. Just stay with your wife. That's all you have to do. If you're a desperado like me, you wouldn't need to even go out anywhere. That's disappointing. But look, everything's alleged, everything's speculation, so we can't comment about too much. Having said that, we did talk about Tanner Brunner during that, and the week later he got off. So that was a Geelong Zone exclusive. In fact, it was me and Scott that broke that news.
It was you and Scotty. Yeah.
We talked about that, and the day later he got off. But I don't think we can pull that kind of power now with multiple players. But look, Dean Cox must be. Yeah. Look, and they're elite players. They need those players to win the flag, and that could fuck them up. They could go out in straight sets. We don't know what the punishment will be.
No, but I think it's going to be, gee whiz, heading to round 24 as well. Yeah, it's going to be grim. It's going to be absolutely grim. But play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yeah. Simple as
Stick with your partners, guys, like Charlie Curnow did, dreaming of a Coleman. Unfortunately, that Muppet Papley, much of the dickhead he is, at least he went back to his bed and thinking about his wife and girlfriend. So I'll give him that. But just stick with you. Don't need to do that. If you're single, then you're more than welcome to. Have a bit of fun. We don't want you to become prisoners.
You can have fun, but don't be a dick. Yeah. Don't throw a fucking dildo live.
Yeah, come on, listen.
Fuck me. That's just not good enough. Do better. And look, if anyone watching this that actually fantasizes or does that crap, stop watching this show and unsubscribe from the channel right now.
Yeah,
we won't tolerate that. We absolutely won't tolerate that.
Go make an OnlyFans page. There's plenty of them out there on social media. Go be with them. You can throw all the dildos you want. And it's free, by the way. Not that I know, but apparently it's free and you get money for it. People will pay you money for that. Be like Papley and be like Curnow. Stay in bed. At least Papley on field. Off field is a wanker, but at least he did the right thing. But Kiri, there we go.
Alrighty, so we've reported. We're going to move on to the cricket. I'll let you have a say with that because I'm going to get my laptop charger and I'm going to take this jacket off because I'm bloody sweating at the moment. But gee whiz, Australia disaster class up in the Northern Territory.
Oh my God!
So Bangladesh. Gee whiz, it's the same suspects every time. Marnus Labuschagne, Cam Green stunk up the joint. Although Cam Green got a century in the second innings there. But yeah, gee whiz. I mean, you can't persist with all these sort of blokes. And I'm really concerned, Lucas. I'm absolutely really concerned heading into the New Zealand test this summer. And we've got the Ashes in England as well. If we roll up these same blokes, we're not going to expect different results and all that. Changes have to be made. Changes absolutely have to be made. And I think it's a blessing in a way for Australia to have these tests at the moment to show what players are in form, which players aren't good enough to be in the test side anymore. But yeah, we're going to have to do something. I hate this boys club Cricket Australia has got at the moment with Pat Cummins and Andrew McDonald. I wish we had Punter as our coach to bring that mongrelness and that sort of side. But yeah, Lucas, I'll let you take it away with this. The floor is all yours, mate. I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
I'll take overs while Mr. MBN sorts out his manhood in the shower. Now, right, yes. What an absolute pathetic. Bring me up on camera. There we go. We'll get. What an Kiwi's still in the background. I've just zoomed in on my camera. What an absolute pathetic performance by that Cricket Australia team. I did a watch along, mixed in the stream. He did a watch along with me, along with Rocco from the TJP. So thank you for those boys. Thanks for everybody that supported my watch along. Over 2.9 thousand people at least watched my video. That is very humbling. I don't ask for that. I'll be happy with one view, but that was very pleasing. Whether the Rocco and Mick had anything to do with that, thank you for the support with that. But no, that was embarrassing, disgraceful. We fucked up the toss. We should have bowled first. This Pat Cummins guy absolutely fucked it up with the toss. huge problems at the top of the order of Jake Weatherall. It's hard because he's a good friend of mine, Jake Weatherall. I played a lot of grade cricket with him. He stinks right now. He stinks. I don't know what the fuck is happening with his technique. I can tell you he's not like that from experience. And at the moment, he looks absolutely horrible. He needs to fix it. Unfortunately, mate, I don't think you'll get another chance to, which is sad. But that's your own problem. Geez, I'm going to expect a call now after he watches this. But no, not good enough, Jake. And if you need any help down there, mate, you just got to inbox me, give me a call, give me a message. I'll go down there and help you out, mate. But I don't bowl as I once did, sadly, but we can get you some throwdowns, mate. Number 3, Marnus Labuschagne, there is no hope for him. He is dead weight in this team. Anyone that was going to make runs in that test, it had to be him. Kiri's back will take me off double screen. Labuschagne just simply not good enough. Mick says, well done, legend. No, thank you, mate. Thanks for joining us that day. No, pathetic, Marnus. Absolute pathetic. Get in Curtis Patterson. Bring in Nathan McSweeney. Nathan McSweeney hasn't been the same since we opened him. I don't
think we persist with McSweeney again.
He's
a shield player at best, unfortunately, and I think he hasn't been the same since the Border Gavaskar Trophy. A couple of summers ago. I'd like to see. I want to know. I mean, you're the cricket expert, but what do you reckon about Matthew Renshaw? Would you give him another chance?
Yeah, he'd probably be
dominating.
Yeah, he'd be the next one in line. He'd be the next one. You got Callaway from Victoria. You've got Sam Harper from Victoria. Sam Harper had a really good year. But maybe you give Renshaw another go. He's never really had that extra chance for Renshaw, to be fair. So maybe we give him one last go, and if that doesn't work out, maybe we go to some young kids. So, no, the batting is horrible. Green was under a lot of pressure. Stinked the joint in the first innings. Made 100. Now, this is a problem with Cameron Green. Is he going to be one of these players where he makes 100 every 30 innings? So is he going to stink up the joint next game?
I mean,
or is he going to be consistent?
That's always been the case with his Test career as well.
So
he's not going to do it again.
Yeah, so big 100, mate. Fantastic. You helped us from embarrassment. Not that it's already embarrassed already. But back it up next test, mate. That would be good. Our bowling unit is washed, mate. Nathan Lyon in this test match. He was as fucking useless as a titty on a nun. Seriously, mate. He could not get the ball to spin. He couldn't do anything. He wasn't threatening. The Bangladesh spinner Mehdi took 5 wickets in that third innings for Bangladesh. Nathan Lyon was so disappointing. He was a wash for me. Bring in Corey Richard Kelly, the spinner from WA, in my opinion. Todd Murphy doesn't play many Shield games. We've had a chance at Todd Murphy. I think Todd Murphy's shit, to be honest. No, I think Richard Kelly is our best hope. Cummins looked absolutely cooked in that test match. He didn't even bowl in the second innings. He couldn't even be asked. He looks cooked. Overrated.
We're better off without him. We won the Ashes without him. He can
that's a good point. Yeah,
he won't be.
No, he won't be. No, he's got an ego like Dangerfield. Hazelwood did well. Picked up a 5-wicket haul. That's fantastic. Personally, I would have played Bolden in that first test, but you can't drop Hazelwood after his performance. He did okay. Stark, I was disappointed with Stark. Again, his pace started to drop. When Stark's pace drops, that's trouble. That's really trouble. So, his first few spells was 145, but then he went under the 130s a little bit. That's a bit concerning. They've got 20 test matches coming up in 6 months. And if you think they're going to send this attack, Cummins, Lyon, Hazelwood, Stark to the Ashes, you're going to lose 4-1. You're going to get belted. Remember, England don't have those Bazball pitches anymore because they sacked their coach. They're more greens. They're more during the New Zealand series. They changed their ways. They went back to seamers. Mind you, they actually lost that series, which got McCallum sacked. But under this new coach, Stephen Fleming, who's a bit more of a traditionalist, they'll go back to seam-friendly wickets as they once did in England many years ago. And yeah, they're just going to get torched, absolutely torched. Australia, if they pick that team, so not good enough. And then we got South Africa and South Africa. Are they going to torch us? India and India, forget it.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Yeah.
And the World Test Championship, which we lost to South Africa 3 years ago. We need to get that trophy back in our hands. And probably the most prestigious Test match.
The 150th
is the 150th. That's the most prestigious. And it's a prenup to the Ashes because we've got England coming down as well. So we need to go for our future. And so far, this current squad is not doing it. And I'd love for McKay to absolutely be a washout and they lose that series. I think the weather is good though. But read some of the comments out. I can't believe Hazelwood was our best bowler. Hard to drop him now, yeah. Should have been bowling, but anyway.
Crazy.
Marnus must be sacked. Enough with the South Aussie openers. Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Bit harsh, Big. Bit harsh.
Bit harsh on Travis Head. Bit harsh on Head. Well, if we get rid of Head back to 5, then we're going to have to worry about 2 fucking openers. We can't even get run right, let alone 2. Bo Webby could have had the second in the same side. See, Webster bowled more than Cameron Green. Cameron Green's our all-rounder. Why the fuck is he not bowling more than Bo Webster? Doesn't make sense.
I agree. And isn't Bo Webster an all-rounder as well? Like, he bats better than him too.
Todd Murphy, lay off the Victoria Lucas there.
They're not liking your hate on Todd Murphy. I think Todd Murphy's a gun. Like, I'll give him another go, truth be told. So I'm with you guys. I'm putting my SA goggles off for this one. I am picking Todd Murphy as the Nathan Lyon replacement. So I'm with you guys. Sorry, Lucas.
That's all right. But yeah, much change is needed, and that is my cricket rant. Kiwi, you got your NRL.
Yeah, we got the NRL. Which we always talk about. We try to add all the football codes in. So starting off, the Roosters 12-6 over the Penrith Panthers. They are now on top of the ladder. Geez, they're looking like premiership contenders once again. I don't know how they do it. They're a very well-run club. They're the Geelong of the NRL, no doubt about it. So the Sea Eagles, at your favourite ground, the Brookvale Oval, they lost 22-0 over the Dolphins. My Bulldogs, unfortunately, 22-6, lost to the Rabbitohs. They're hanging in for a final spot. They're 9th on the ladder. They could thank the Cowboys loss, which we could go to in a sec. The Raiders 24-20 over the Sharks. Eels 32-30 over the Cowboys. The Warriors 40-6 over the Brisbane Broncos. Yeah, the premiership hangover just gets worse and worse for them. How about those Warriors, though? This is the thing. They're always dominant in the home and away season, but when it comes to the finals, they choke. But there's something about this Warriors team, Lucas. There's something about this Warriors team this year. I reckon they're a dark horse. This year. Between,
they've made
a
couple of grand finals, the Warriors. Maybe they made that one against Manly 10 years ago. And they choked that one. So maybe they can get it together. Who knows? Auckland did it in the A-League. Maybe Warriors can do the New Zealand double.
Maybe it's the year of the Kiwis. Who absolutely knows? The Knights 36-26 over the Titans, and the Dragons 24-22 over the West Tigers. But bottom of the table clash as well. Well, they're still bottom of the table, the Dragons as well. So, alrighty, moving on to the World Game. I was at this game last week. Adelaide United fell short in the Asia Champions League qualifier. We will be playing ACL 2, which is the second tier of Asian Champions League football. But gee whiz, this was an absolute disastrous game. I went to this one. I was going to go. I made the smart decision. They're just a pathetic performance. This was the worst performance I've seen from Adelaide United side. And I've seen some really bad losses. Like, I reckon there was more heart in those grand final losing sides than from what I saw last Tuesday night. No. Like, we just could not get a shot in the box whatsoever. And there was just so many times that none of the players wanted it. Con and Hanoi, they wanted it a lot more. Ex-Adelaide United captain Stephen Mork was playing in that midfield for
Had a
for
great
the
game.
Vietnamese side as well. He had a great game. We were booing our lungs out every time he had the ball, standing in the Red Army. But yeah, he was class. He was absolutely class. And gee, we could use it. We could use a fucking striker, can't we, Lucas? Like we all know that Luka Jovanovic has left the club to play in the MLS, and gee, we missed his presence. But yeah, we got Brody Burkett on. The substitutes were too late, though, and the game was all said and done there. And I did not like Ayrton Andrioli's comments at the end as well, saying, oh, well, at least we're playing in Asia. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Are you absolutely fucking kidding me, man? That it's fucking losing attitude, mate. It's fucking losing attitude. This was a playoff for essentially for the Champions League, and now we're playing in Europa. It's not fucking good enough. It's absolutely not fucking good enough. We could have played against the best teams from Saudi Arabia, from Japan, from Korea. We could have had Cristiano Ronaldo come over here. You know,
could have had Gamba again, the old rivalry, the original Asian Champions League rivalry, Gamba and Adelaide United.
Gamba Osaka. But no, we have to settle with the fucking Indian and fucking Pakistani teams. But no, I don't think it's that. But the draw, it is going to be out tomorrow. But also, I learned this, Lucas. Now. You know how I said that I thought Adelaide United was the top Australian club to make the Asian Champions League? I was wrong. It was, in fact, Newcastle United. They finished top of the ladder. Yeah. They were the premiers in the A-League. They got automatic qualification for this one.
Yeah.
Adelaide United, they finished third on the ladder. We all know Auckland finished second. They eventually won the A-League, but because they're a New Zealand-based side, the New Zealand football is part of the OFC, the Oceania Football Confederation. No part. They were ineligible for Asian football. So Adelaide United jumped. Obviously, Adelaide United, they were playing off. So Melbourne Victory, they finished fourth. So they essentially took over. I think they took over Auckland's spot to play. They are also going to play in the ACL 2 as well. So who knows? We could have an original rivalry in Asian Champions League football. Can you absolutely believe that? I just learnt that a couple of hours when I was doing the banners for the show. So
I'm sure the Asian FC will allow that, won't they?
Semi-final, surely. We will be there no matter what. A playoff for the Champions League final. Fuck off, Melbourne Victory, ole. Oh, we will be there no matter what. We will do a live stream on the Geelong Zone for that. If that happens. If that happens. It is going to be exclusive. And you're going to be there as well. You're going to be there.
I'll be there.
Don't put that on there. That was a note to myself.
Okay, no worries. All right. Oh, yeah, the draw. Well, just in this isn't in the banner, but my team, Gamba, they had a very tough trip to China to play the Chinese champions. And Gamba got it done in the 119th minute. So they showed some passion, showed some spirit. And they're into the AFC Champions Elite group. So well done to Gamba Osaka. We could have went to Gamba, mate. We could have went to Japan to watch United here, and United fucked it up, didn't they?
Yep, they sure did. They sure did. But all right, now Lucas, you've got some breaking news from the Geelong Zone you want to talk about. So Lucas,
right?
What is it?
Now, I've been using, everyone knows I've been doing my late night streams, and I've been using a particular photo in this stream, the smoking girl. And now her name is Tuesday Night. Right. This is as legit as the blue M&M story back in the footy show when they broke that story. This is legit. I've been in contact with her management for her to be on this show. This is absolute legit. This is legit. I've been in contact with her management. No, this is legit. This is no joke. And I sent them an email saying what this show's about. You know, we use her younger photo from the movie Nightmare on Elm Street on our conservative show. Is there any chance we can book her for a show? They got back to me and said that she is more than happy to do that. Now the problem is, no, she is absolute. The problem is that these actors always want fucking money to come on. However, I said to her, or the email, just a half an hour, and they came back with a reasonable price. And they said to her, well, you can get her on the show and then you can pay us later. You don't have to pay us first, which is good. And a legit from her email, and from a social media account. So this is bigger than Ben-Hur. This is absolutely serious. We could get Tuesday night, Nightmare on Elm Street actor, singer, album artist on this channel. And I'll tell you what,
we are getting an actress on the show now.
We are getting a blonde bombshell. Although she's not blonde these days, but we are getting a bombshell on this show. 80s, 90s goddess. Geez, the price is reasonable for half an hour. Very reasonable. It's not like it's $300 or $400 or anything like that. It'd be up to me, but if I give the go, we will have her on the conservative shows in September, and that would be absolutely fantastic.
What are you going to talk about? Just ask her questions and shit like that.
We'll just talk about movies, music. We'll talk about anything, mate. And this is legit as the Blues Eminem story that the Footy Show broke. This is Luigi Didge. So that is breaking news. This would be our biggest guest that we've got, a movie star guest. Beggars can't be choosers. As you may all seen, Josh Fraser will be our coach, but a little piece of information that you all may want to know. We had Scotty on earlier, Bo. He told us all about it. But no, Tuesday night is on our radar to be on this show, and we're going to give her an official debut as well. That would be one for the absolute ages. Can you imagine that? You imagine all these debuts and you see Tuesday night as a debut going back. That's bombshell. That's bigger than Ben-Hur. That's Luigi Didge. So hopefully in September, we can get Tuesday night, the 80s Hollywood Nightmare on Elm Street actress on this show. How good would that be, Mr. NBN? And it'd be me interviewing her. It'd be no one else. It'd be just me in my time.
I'll let you to it because number one, it's obviously way past me, and I've never seen a minute of a Nightmare of Elm Street. So I'll let you go. I'll let you do your own thing. But yeah, this is Bo's got some news as well. So Bo, put it on the chat.
Show it, Bo.
Show it on the screen.
There we go. Tuesday night to the Geelong Zone. She has no idea what footy is. Couldn't understand it. Couldn't give a crap about it. But that is not the point with the conservative show. It's not about that. And we're going to have fun with her.
It's going to be a Collingwood show and a dating show as well, which has been the last few nights. So
absolutely. But anyway, to the quiz, Kira, your real famous quiz.
To the quiz. Let's cue the music. Where is it?
And if Tuesday night wants to do a live show with me, I'm sure we can get down and do the business down there. That'd be fantastic. But anyway.
Alrighty. Quizmania. Alrighty. Well, let's not muck around, shall we, Lucas?
Yeah.
Now, this is a 2-week-old quiz, but I'm assuming you didn't do one last week.
No.
All right. No, let's get into it. Alrighty. Question 1. Have you been following the big news in football, darts, cycling, curling, athletics, and golf? David Beckham, Ekwela Chungo, and Ronaldo Singh completed at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. In which sport? Is it A, archery, B, boxing, C, basketball, or D, cycling?
Jeez, are these real names?
Well, we know David Beckham's a real name.
Yeah, we know, of course. Yeah, of course. But gee. Did David Beckham go into the Commonwealth Games as a different person?
Apparently, and Ronaldo. I don't know what this question is.
I've got no idea. Nah, I've got absolutely no idea.
Let's pick a random answer.
I'm gonna go with. Didn't hear anything about cycling or basketball. Basketball wasn't even a sport at the Commonwealth Games, so we know it's not basketball, and neither was archery. So I think it might be boxing.
Right,
I'm gonna go B.
I'll go with cycling. So we have different answers. It was cycling. Woo!
Wow.
So Ronaldo is named after Ronaldinho, the Indian cyclist. He was born the day after Brazil beat England at the 2002 World Cup. That famous moment from there. So, wow. What a story. What a story. There you go. First blood for Mr. MBN. Lucas yet to score in this one. Yeah, the favourite part of the Monday Funday quiz, Chris says as well. Be nice if we had people on there, but it's just two. We're going to be quick with this one. We have run a bit over time, but anyway, which country will host the next Commonwealth Games in 2030? Fuck, I wouldn't have a fucking clue. Certainly not Australia.
I'm actually going to go Australia.
Oh, you're going to go Australia?
I'm going to go Australia. Doesn't Melbourne get it back? Doesn't Melbourne get it back?
I wouldn't think so because Brisbane have the Olympics in 2032. So,
okay,
I reckon
India.
I reckon Canada. I reckon Canada hasn't had it for a while. India's had it.
Yeah, but Canada's not part of the Commonwealth, is it?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll go with Canada. We'll go. No, well, Gold Coast. Yeah, that's the Olympics, isn't it? But doesn't Australia have another Commonwealth coming up?
I wouldn't have. We won't cheat with this one.
As soon as Australia came, so you're going to go with Canada. I'm going to go with Australia.
All right. I'll be surprised if it's actually Australia because, I don't think you're going to get that money back. It's India.
Yeah, there you go. Wow.
And we've had 2030 will be the second time it has taken place in India after Delhi in 2010. Yeah, so we don't.
Oh, they'll have the money for that. They'll bring everything back for that.
They'll bring everything back for that. I don't think Pakistan and number two, Pakistan. Fucking dangerous. Fucking dangerous place. We saw the Australian cricket team, they had security and heavily guarded and all of that. The motorcade and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, let's move on. Cheddar Kloss has become the most decorated athlete in Commonwealth Games history. He has won 21 medals in which sport? A, swimming, B, cycling, C, sprinting, or D, gymnastics?
We had a cycling question, didn't we? A cycling answer. So I don't think it'll be cycling again.
No.
I don't think sprinting was in the...
I'm going to say gymnastics. Gymnastics is a world decorated
sprinting.
sport.
They didn't call it sprinting. They called it hurdling. Like the hurdles.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go with sprinting. You're probably right. It's probably gymnastics, but I'm gonna go with sprinting. Go with different answers here.
It was swimming. God damn it!
You're kidding. Usually we dominate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because we fucking sweep the swimming, the games in general. There you go. There you go. Como, the small Italian football club that have reached the Champions League for the first time, say to their fans, will not be allowed to renew their season tickets after this season if they do not sing loudly enough at matches this season, they do not wear the team's kit to matches, miss too many games this season without a good reason, or do not live within a mile of the stadium. These are all genuine answers with these.
I think the only one that makes sense would be probably A and B.
Yeah.
100%. You're not going to turn away fans. You're not going to turn around fans. I'm going to go with A.
Yeah, and you don't want to wear and you don't want to wear other like teams' kits and all of that.
Yeah.
Well, I was that at Reds games at one point until I started to actually spend my money on Adelaide United shirts. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with A as well. I think there's something about these European clubs and in full voice with the fans and all that. And I think Como's, just definitely one of these clubs. They're not like these touristy sort of clubs. They're genuine fan bases. So I'm going to go with A. It was C. Missed too many games this season without a good reason. So, yeah. All righty.
They're capping the fans on games. Wow, that's a bit weird.
They say the club are experiencing a rush for tickets now that they are in the Champions League, and he wants to make sure that season tickets and seats are reserved for those who genuinely love Como.
They don't.
I do get that.
Yeah.
I do get
so they
that.
don't want fans that will just turn up for Champions League. They want fans that will turn up for both. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's actually fair enough.
I understand that because I remember the semi-final in the A-League last year. Adelaide United played Auckland. It was fucking packed. It was absolute, and it was probably it was at full capacity, and I only just got, there was only like a couple of spots left in the Red Army. I didn't get my usual spot. I was more closer to goal than what I usually was, but there was just so many people who I did not notice, did not see at all, who don't usually go to the games all the time, and half of them were just on their phones and all that sort of shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, fuck off. You're standing in people's spots where they usually are, and this is what you fucking do. Piss off, man. The world of football celebrated the 50th anniversary of the Panaka this week. Antonio Panaka scored that penalty to help Czechoslovakia win the Euro 1976 final. Who were the opponents? Is it A, the Netherlands, B, West Germany, C, Italy, or D, England?
Alex Carey was GWS. Simon O'Donnell was Footscray. I'm not sure Max Walker who Max Walker was. I'm going to lock in West Germany. They were powerhouse at that time in that era.
They were.
West Germany.
Yes, they were.
So
they won the
I'm going to go educated guess. And go B here.
Yeah. No, they were a powerhouse. They won the 1974 World Cup. The Netherlands, the runners-up in that one, I believe, as well. I'm going to go with West Germany too. I have this gut feeling it's them because they have been a powerhouse. You could make an argument with the Netherlands as well. Yeah. It was West Germany. Yeah, never in doubt there. They were, strong powerhouse back in the 70s and 80s, 90s as well. Yeah. And they're going to be a powerhouse in the next World Cup as well, with Jurgen Klopp taking the side. Florian Wirtz, he's going to absolutely wipe the floor in the next World Cup. I'm telling you. Look out. Look out. The Cape Verde goal keeper, Vonzinha, has signed for the Chilean club. We don't need that. Which special permission was the goalkeeper granted by the Chilean Football Association when he joined the club? He's allowed to miss 6 weeks of the season to start in the next Ted Lasso series. He's allowed to wear his nickname on the back of his shirt. He's allowed to live in Cabo Verde and fly into Chile for matches, or he is allowed to have a film crew with him at all times for his forthcoming Netflix documentary.
Oh, it's got to be Netflix. Because he had a great World Cup. He had a fantastic World Cup. He was a cult figure. It has to be Netflix. Has to be D.
Yeah, has to be. No!
Oh, you're kidding!
No!
You what?
Oh, he's allowed to wear his nickname?
So special about that. Everybody, there's a lot of soccer players that have that.
Everyone does that. A lot of players do that.
What?
That's bullshit.
That is a misleading question, that is. That is not a special thing.
Oh, man.
Nah, that's bullshit. Nah. Not having that.
We don't get anything out there.
Typical fucking quiz by this website. Typical.
I don't think we're going to be using this quiz for a while, Lucas. We say this every week, but we end up using it. Who said Spain won the World Cup and everyone is talking about Lamine Yamal? He didn't really do much, did he? Scored maybe 1 goal, assisted 2. Is he the best 19-year-old in the world? No, he's not.
Oh, that's a fucking... I reckon that's an arrogant little quote from either Mbappe or Bellingham. So Luke Litter's a darts player. I have no idea who D is, but I reckon that's something Mbappe or fucking Bellingham would say. Barcelona rivalry, I'm going to go Kylian Mbappe.
I'm going to say Jude Bellingham, another fellow rivalry at Real Madrid as well. Something Jude Bellingham would say, truth be told. But, yeah, you could be right with Mbappe. I should know this, actually. I should know this. It was Luke Littler.
Darts player. Who gives a fuck about a fat darts player?
Oh, jeez.
Darts player.
And he's won every major tournament he has played in this year as well. So, oh, jeez. He's a fucking...
darts player. He's a fat little fucking darts player.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God!
You give a shit about fucking a darts player. This quiz has gone fucking mental. Next question. Fucking hell.
Oh, here we go. This is going to test our knowledge as well. Women's football. Eva Olid has replaced Mark Skinner as the manager of the Manchester United's women's team. Which club did she guide to their first ever league title last season? Was it
Only Fans?
Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Never mind.
What do you reckon? I'm gonna take a punt.
I'm gonna go with Hearts. I'm gonna go with Lonely Hearts.
I was gonna say Hearts as well.
We both go D.
This underdog sort of side in Hearts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it won't be PSG. I don't think it'll be Roma or Villarreal. It's got to be an underdog team.
Yeah.
It was Hearts. Yeah.
Bang, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-2. This could go down the wire, or this could be the final score at the end because we haven't really done well in this quiz at all, Lucas. So, having already won the Tour de France this summer, Tajid Podka is now preparing in the Vuelta a España. I apologize, I can't pronounce these names before you hang shit on me in the comments. The only Grand Tour he has not won. Which man won all 3 in the same year?
Well, I'm sure Lance Armstrong did that, but we don't count his. So I'm going to go, it has never been done. Officially, it's never been done in the record books. Yeah,
I'm going to be the same. I'm going to do the same now that it's all void. So, yeah. Hasn't all been done. So, yeah, fair enough.
Probably Lance Armstrong, but we strip all his records. There you go.
There we go. 4-3. 4-3, Lucas. It's looking like a soccer score at the moment as well. Matthias Jealousy has replaced Eddie Howe at Newcastle. How many Premier League clubs have appointed new managers in 2026? Or I should know this. Antonio Iraola at Liverpool. Obviously, the Newcastle manager. The new Man City, the Italian one, Enzo Maresca, Xavi Alonso. Oh, there's one more.
Yeah, since he gave it away, I'm going to pick 5.
Oh, there's one more. There could be more. There could be more. There could be more. Oh, fuck. I should know this. Far out. Oh, no. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm not... Yeah. Oh, you won't count Michael Carrick because he was the caretaker coach at Man United.
So we got 5.
I'm going to say 7. I don't know. I'm going to say 7. What are you saying?
Yeah, 5.
11. It was 11. Oh, fuck's sake. They've counted the fucking promoted clubs as well.
Are you kidding? No.
Fuck off.
Come on. They're not new managers.
Nottingham Forest and Fulham, of course. Yeah. Well, we know the Forest coach won't fucking last with that fucking prick of a name.
No, and neither will the City coach. He's a scrub.
No. Well, Xavi Alonso won't last at Chelsea. He'll be gone by October. Nothing more certain.
Yeah, and so will the City manager.
Far out. Oh, yes. Mohamed Salah has signed for Turkish club Trabzonspor on a free transfer after leaving Liverpool. Which club did Liverpool sign him on from 2017?
Yeah, they signed him from Lock-in D Roma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so easy. That was so easy.
You're hoping I'd fucked up there so you can get some space, but no, I knew that.
No, yeah. I know you did.
Yeah, he went from Chelsea to Roma, then to Liverpool to that Turkish side. Yeah,
Yeah. He played for Basel as well.
early in his career.
Oh, Here we go. Which club have sold the Cote d'Ivoire winger Yan Diomande to Real Madrid for 150 million? Oh, for fuck's sake, we all know which this one is. It's fucking RB Leipzig.
Yep, we'll just skip that win quickly. No, I don't even bother to score, mate. Just put it as it is. Fuck it.
All right, yeah, 4-3. We won't count that one.
Yeah, too easy.
Yeah, too easy.
Got a couple of real easy ones there.
Yeah. Fucking hell. All right. Shio Kawaki won the Women's Open on Sunday after an extraordinary playoff with Esther Henselet. Henselet was very unlucky in the final hole of the playoff. What happened?
Yeah. No, I don't think it'll be D. I think the women's game's a little bit more respected than that. I don't think it's B. People get hit by golf balls all the time and it bounces, so I'm going to go with A.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with A. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Keep the score as it is.
Nah, we'll count it this one.
We'll put in this one.
Getting to the tail end, guys. Eve Muirhead is coming out of retirement and hopes to win of another gold medal at the Winter Olympics in France 2030. She's not an accomplished athlete, yet has also completed 4 world championships in stone skipping, bagpiping, air guitar, or competitive life saving.
Well, stone skipping is the sport that she's doing, so logic would be that. Be A.
Yeah, probably. No, it's not. It's bagpiping. There you go.
Wow, okay.
It's bagpiping. Wow.
Alrighty. Wowee. And the last question.
That's the last question. We got 7 out of 14 in total for this one. And that makes me the outright winner for the Monday Funday quiz. Let's cue the music. Oh, I got it.
There we go.
There we go.
Well, you win. You are still the defending champion for the last 7 weeks because you keep working with me.
I never lose. I never lose.
But that wraps our show up. And Kiri, I'm going to let you wrap it up. So thanks for having me, mate. It's been a fun show. I got my
no worries.
Streaming Gold Logie stuff. Yeah, there we go.
Gold Logie stuff. Yes. Yeah.
I reckon. I reckon Steve Irwin would be ashamed of his kid for saying that shit he said at the Gold Logie. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, and Paul. Well, no, I'll do it on the late night show. It's probably more appropriate there.
Do it on the late night show, but before I'll let you go as well. I forgot the Logies was bloody on as well until they were talking about it on SEN on the news break. Like, forgot it was on. Is that even a thing anymore? Like, no one fucking watches it, you know.
Well, it's definitely not the thing for the Alan Border medal. That's for fucking sure. What a shit show that is, isn't it? You might as well have it at a fucking sausage sizzle.
Yeah.
So, the Gold Logie stuff, hosted by the 2 comedians, or think they are comedians, Shane Jacobson. He's known for making a toilet movie. And Robert Irwin living off his father's cocktails. But that's all right.
That's all right.
Sam Pang was all right. Sam Pang was all right. Stuart Broad. Fuck me. I don't know how the fuck he was nominated for Best New Talent. I don't know how. For Best New Talent, Stuart Broad. That is not a joke. He was nominated. He actually won enough votes to get nominated. Thank God he didn't win that. But some people out there voted for him because he got nominated. Fuck me. That's a legit thing. That's a legit thing. No, I'm being serious there.
No.
As serious as the as Tuesday night coming onto this show, I'm very excited for that now. I cannot wait. I'll be wearing my Nightmare on Elm Street T-shirt. We're gonna have a fun time. It might be only 30 minutes, but that's 30 minutes of pleasure for me. He bet Dipper on the boundary. He did. I would like to know who the heck vote. I don't know. They do a pre-voting. You get to nominate, and he got enough votes. And
it's a popularity contest, you know. Fucking break bullshit, man. All right. Wrap this up, Mr. NBN, and that Hollywood breaking news. But I'll head off, and I'm going to let you wrap it up, Mr. NBN. Thank you for everyone for liking in the chat. Really do appreciate it. And I'll let Kiri wrap it up for me. All right. Thanks, Lucas. Thank you, everyone, for watching this latest edition of the Monday Funday Show. Yeah, it's just getting bigger week by week as well. We're doing more videos, doing more content, and without you guys, wouldn't make this possible. You are the reason why we keep going for this one. But stay tuned. The fun isn't over yet. Stay tuned for the late night show with Lucas, and Chris will be on. All the other Collingwood people will be on as well. But yeah, if you haven't got around to that yet, if you don't have work in the morning, tomorrow morning like me, definitely hop on. Have your say. It can be anything you'd like to discuss. Doesn't have to be footy or sport or anything like that. That's what the late night stream is all about. We've got the Scratch the Surface Tipping Show, which Lucas will do. Our watch-alongs with Geelong. And I also believe he's doing Ray's Bombers Corner with Ray, one of our other friends on the Geelong show, covering the Essendon game against Port Adelaide. Then I'll be back for the Sunday roast. And then I'll also be back for the Monday Funday Show, as always. We used to upload 3 to 4 videos a day. Now we're almost uploading videos every day. And that is not possible without you guys subscribing. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share it to your mates. That's what keeps the channel growing as well. But all right, thank you all so much for watching. Take care. Be kind to one another. And as always, go the Mighty Catters. See you later, guys. Cheers.